Okay, I think that's correct. Okay, I think I did it reverse. Okay. Okay, I fixed it. Fixed it. Let's go. Yeah, when I was cleaning my desk off earlier, it stopped recognizing the mic for a second. What's up, Faye? What's up, Stoned? What's up, Mag? What's up, Malum? I was talking a little bit earlier, but I was just basically saying that I was in a very post-nap haze. As I was getting ready, I was like brushing my teeth and shaving and everything, and I was grabbing the pencil to try to put the eyeliner on, and I was just, my head was just fucking dipping over. I was exhausted, man, so I've been drinking a little bit of this coffee. I feel a little bit better now. We're chilling. We are chilling. Okay, I'm just making sure it's full 60. And then I want to...
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
I wanted to try just one extra notch of brightness tonight so I don't look super dark, and I think that's perfect. That fucking moaning he does is so awkward. Oh yeah, we're stocked up, you guys. For the first time in a long time, guess what we're stocked up on? Hell yeah. And these are the new larger cans, the 19.2 ounce cans, instead of the 16 ounce. It's just water. This tastes really clean. It's mountain water. It says natural artesian water. Yeah, natural artesian water. My fridge is also stocked. Check this out. Now, I don't mess with the flavored ones too much. In fact, I don't mess with them at all. But there is this. Yeah, this is my fridge right now. Beef, and then mango, standard sparkling, berry, and then the case of white that I didn't actually show here because I drink mostly room temperature. Yeah, they were on clearance, so I went ham. What's in the Downpour OST? Nothing worth listening to. I can promise you that. There may be one or two tracks. Okay, that's not fair. Oh god, I feel the haze. You know what I mean? Like I just feel the fogginess still. I must have been in a much deeper sleep than I realized. You know how depending on when you wake up throughout your sleep, you could feel totally different? That's kind of where I'm at right now. Because if you get woken up 15 minutes in, you're generally okay. But if you get woken up right as the REM sleep is starting, you feel super, super foggy. Wow, look at all them. It's not that impressive. But what I will say is this. I just needed to say that.
Oh my fucking lord!
And that. See, if I'm not gonna wear the hat, I can at least drink the cans. See, my voice is like going, it's so weird, man. If I'm not going to wear the hat and be a brand whore, I will be a brand whore. Not set in stone, but me and Taylor are thinking about making a weekend trip to Buc-ee's. Haven't been in a hot minute. Can't decide if I really like it. I've been a hermit since moving into the apartment. Oh yeah, I saw your text, by the way, and the answer to that is no. Just to keep it as vague as possible, the answer is no. Buc-ee's. So Buc-ee's is kind of like a gas station convenience store, but it has all this merch of a fucking beaver named Bucky. And for some reason it has like exploded in popularity. I don't know if it's just because of the meme of what it looks like. But this is what it looks like. No, I do not want to allow Google to access my location. This is what it looks like. The mascot. And they sell all kinds of snacks like they sell like a bunch of salty snacks in bags and things like. But yeah. City renamed street after Buc-ee's mascot. You have a collection of Buc-ee's magnets. Mag went to a Buc-ee's and spent I'm not even going to say it, but an exorbitant amount of money. We'll just say that. And I'm definitely one that can judge because look at what I spent on Liquid Death. I'm not being a hypocrite about this. Oh, shit. Yeah, so Dave is probably going to be on the podcast next week. And it was over 2 days. Oh, excuse me. I was just falsely reporting stuff. Dave, USF4 Dave. Been a mod of mine since 2019. He was actually a channel founder. Yeah. Channel founder, good dude. I was actually on his stream playing some Street Fighter last night and he showed me some love. So I appreciate that. He shouted me out. Some of his people followed me. We played some Street Fighter. I got my ass beat as per the usual. You know how it goes. You did buy a pair of Ray-Bans. Ugh. Sunglasses have never really done it for me. I know you can get prescription sunglasses, but I don't know. I just don't think they look very cool. Oh, man. It takes a very large chunk out of the impact when I'm not already energized. And in this case, it's a particularly large one. Large chunk. So it's time for me to start getting properly energized so that I'm not sitting here sounding like a groggy, sleepy mess. It's time to fucking wakey. It only uses dark mode, refuses to wear sunglasses. Wearing sunglasses indoors is one of the most tacky things that a human being can do. And yes, I said human being. If I ever started to wear sunglasses indoors, especially on stream, I'm asking you all to report me to twitch.television. I'm not only giving you permission, I'm advocating for it. I'm advocating for such a thing. Mass report me if I ever wear sunglasses on stream. Oh, we'll report you regardless. It doesn't matter what... Oh, Howard, the postman. It doesn't matter what you want. Yeah, Downpour OST is pretty mid. Incredibly mid. Oh, guys, I cleaned my PC. Check it out. I put it in the Discord, but let me go ahead and open these up. Open it up. So this is what I started with. When I first took the side cover off, this is what I was presented with. Okay, and I have Chromax cover plates on my heatsink, and you'll see what I mean by that in a second. Yeah, I know, David Leashed is, or Daniel Leashed is, he's very capable. It just so happened that he didn't produce very many good tracks. Anyway, so there's that. GPU was clogged. This was absolutely clogged. Like, this dust buildup is incredible here. All of my cable extensions had to be cleaned extensively. But once I was done, boom. And the final product, by the way, this is a Fractal Define 7. And the beautiful thing about the Fractal is that this entire top portion, you just remove 3 screws and the whole top part comes out to make it really easy to access. There's the final product. So there's the Chromax cover plates. This is a 3070 Founders. Here's the capture card. And the cable extensions are nice and squeaky clean. There's a couple of hard drives up here. That's why there's a bay that close. But yeah, Noctua everywhere. I don't have any fans in my PC that are not Noctua. I fully 100% believe they make the best air cooling products in the industry. I do not fuck with any other companies whatsoever. It is Noctua or nothing. So here's some AF-15s on the heatsink, clipped on, a 14 in the back, and then I've got 2 of their industrial PPC 140 mils in the front as my intake fans, which are server grade fans. So they actually get really, really loud. They can get up to 2000 RPM. But I have LNAs on both of them, low noise adapters. But yeah, that's the Chromax cover plates. These come in black as well. But I like the contrasty white because I've got black and white on my fans and everything. So yeah, black and white everywhere. It's a 3070, so it only needs 1 power cable. But look how minute this capture card is. It's so tiny despite the price. Like, if it seems like something like this would be more substantial in your system, but it literally just looks like a dinky little USB card from this angle, you know? Anyways, we're squeaky clean out here. Always fun to clean my PC, and I haven't done that in a while. It's been almost 2 years when I really sit down and think about it, so. And I repasted as well. I repasted the CPU, and the temps are actually a couple degrees lower, so maybe I did a bad application last time. But just taking a cursory glance at core temp, it was a little bit better. Yeah, I hate shoveling snow, dude, it was bad. Yeah, so right now I'm idling at 36. Yeah, it's like 33 is kind of the average across the cores, and then core 0 and 1, which are the most active ones, are like 36, 37, so that's pretty good. I am overclocked, but not by much. It's like 4.950 gigahertz is my multiplier. So it's not like I'm not like really trying to push 5 by all means, by every means necessary. I'm just, you know, 4.95 is a pretty mild overclock. It's about 200 megahertz or 250-ish. And the PC can easily handle that. So I figure why not just give myself that extra few percentages of performance, you know? But it's a 10700K. So it's basically the 10th gen equivalent of the 9900K. So it's 8 core, 16 thread, all that bullshit. And all that happy horse shit. Now, Bridget said that she was going to brew me a fresh pot of coffee. I've yet to see her. Did I get scammed by my own significant other? I think I got scammed. Because I have this really old coffee here that was microwaved for like 30 seconds. But it just pales in comparison. Yeah. Imagine if I had a bell. Oh my god. Scammed PG. What's up, John? Dude, I really enjoyed watching you play against those modern Geefs yesterday. I feel like Geef is a character I would beat the shit out of in 6. Dude, I beat the shit out of Geefs in 4. You kidding me? The only way that a Geef beats me in 4 is if they get a lucky stand short into that EX green hand red focus horse shit. That's the only way I get beaten by a Geef. Otherwise, I zone the fuck out of him. Alright guys, I'm going to fire off a Facebook message asking that she bring me my coffee. What's up, Dave? Dude, Dave, your stream was fucking hilarious last night, dude. And I appreciate the shout outs. Appreciate that, man. Because you were already a little bit drunk when I jumped on the voice call, and immediately you started asking me all these nice and respectful questions. I was like, whoa, where did this come from? Yeah. I kind of talked about that earlier. Yeah, and then you and YOLO started having an absolute yelling match over Star Fox and cultural impact of Nintendo games, and God only knows what else. It was a respectful tussle. It was, because I could tell you guys were like somewhat playing it up just for the stream, because like anytime either of you guys would get louder, the other would start laughing a little bit. I was like, these two motherfuckers are just going at it, huh? And then it ended up with a bet that I somehow am entitled to $25 of, because Dave and YOLO were talking about the impact of Star Fox 64 versus GoldenEye 64. And YOLO said, oh, what was instrumental to N64 was Mario 64 and GoldenEye. And then Dave was alleging that YOLO said those two games launched the N64. And because YOLO didn't actually use the word launched, Dave lost that bet. And I don't even remember how my name got thrown into it, but YOLO said he would split the pot with me if he won that bet. Ridiculous. Utter chaos over Nintendo games happening over on Dave's stream. Ridiculous. All right, let me grab this call. Shit, I muted myself. I shut my own ass up. Let me grab this coffee and we're jumping straight into the game. I'm not in the business of wasting your time. I'm in the business of providing you the dance for your dollars content that'll have you cringing on your way to bed. Just a sec. Imagine if I actually did dance for dollars. Zero dignity. This is what selling your soul on Twitch.television looks like. Right. We're gonna have ourselves a little sing-along. We're gonna have ourselves a little sing-along to this here Korn song. Gotta warm up the vocal cords. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually gonna sing it. Oh shit, yeah. So I now have a audio splitter with a remote. So it's a 3 in, 1 out. So I've got this remote here. It's a 3 in, 1 out optical. So I've got the PS2 on 1, Xbox on 2, PS3 on 3. So anytime I change it, I just reach down underneath the desk and I press 1, 2, or 3, and then once I hear the audio, we're good. Because the Go XLR only has 1 optical in, so I needed something like this. And if I ever add another console down the road, I'm just gonna have to buy a new Switch, so that sucks. Because I'm already maxed out. But we'll see which one I need. Okay, well I can hear it, so looks like we got it right. Sweet. All right. Why is that not working? Oh, I think I picked the wrong input. Okay. Sorry to say, dude. Can't be having this. Oh God, I'm doubled. Okay. I was doubled. Okay, that's how it should look. Let's play. Soylent Hill. Boom. It's blowing me out a little bit. There is nothing interesting to sample. It's so bad. It's so mid. That's the biggest offense you could possibly do in the world of music, is to make a mid album, dude. All you needed to do was not go and do that, and you did it. We should not have any brightness issues. Should look perfect. Whenever I cleaned the PC, I forgot which inputs my shit was plugged into, so I think I plugged both the camera and the console into a different one. Yeah, so this game is pretty weird. It doesn't let you save. There's no such thing as manually saving in this game. The only thing you can do is get to a checkpoint, and when you select load game, it just gives you the last 5 checkpoints that you've gotten to. That's it. Very bizarre setup. You cannot, under any circumstances, manually save your game. And you only get 5 slots. So I don't know why that is, but it is. I'm just going to move this ever so slightly over until we get a nice, even setup. So I don't have to be really far over. That should be fine. There we go. All right, cool. That'll work. Brightness looks solid. It doesn't look grayed out. Wait, does it look grayed out? Am I tripping right now? I might be tripping. I think if I change this setting, it's going to be really, really dark. I probably shouldn't. It's good. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, so yeah, there should be a little flashback in here. We got a full ass cup of fresh coffee. Check that shit out. Nice and hot.
You won't find yourself, Merc, until you face the truth.
Whoa. Why is that so compressed? Yeah, someone was saying last stream, but it's so true. This is literally like Silent Hill 2, but take out all the subtlety. I mean, from the moment we started playing as Murphy, all we've heard is you can't change what you've already done. You can't change the past. You won't find yourself until you face the truth. Instantly, they're telling us he has done something horrible and he must own up to it. They're just telling you. There's no inference to be done here. They're just telling you. Straight up. Oh, what are you doing? Oh! I did not expect that. Got her. I did a fucking flying tomahawk. You know what? Throwing this battle axe is kind of busted. Like I told you guys, this battle axe, to my knowledge, is the one weapon that does not break because it's a pre-order bonus. And you could say that I'm being a bullshit little cheater by using it. And you're not wrong. Yeah, throwing knife across the map. It's Black Ops. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 2, dude. All right. Yeah. So zooming in actually zooms in way too far. I really don't like doing it. And you can't just stop moving. When you move the stick, it moves it to like a preset position. So it's actually better to just read it like this. Dear Mommy and Daddy, please can I come home? It is bad at this place and I don't like it. The people are mean to me. They hurt me and the medicine makes me feel sick all the time. I'm scared. Please come get me. Notice to all staff. In the future, all correspondence for patient, whether ingoing or outgoing, is to be filtered through my office for my personal review. No exceptions. Thank you, Roberta Block, Director of Operations. Now, if you guys want to know something complete horseshit, last time I played this, we actually got soft locked because a key item that I need to complete a puzzle literally did not spawn. It did not spawn, and it was not my fault. So we're going to need this hook. I'm going to grab it, but we'll come right back for our battle axe here in a second. But it's in this stage area here. I just have to use the hook to pull this ladder down, and then I can go grab the axe again. Why he can't just use the axe to pull this down, I have no idea, but whatever. Yeah, they look small and insignificant, and they're all designed very similarly, where they're just kind of like people with goofy faces and also claws for fingers. Like they have claws for fingers. And yeah, there was literally a claw finger in Silent Hill 1, but the way that they're done here is so bizarre. It's like they have little oven mitts on with nails poking out of them. Really weird. Oh, not this again. Yeah, he's supposed to climb ladders automatically, but sometimes you have to back up and like just take a straight line to the ladder or he won't. There you go. See, sometimes it just requires a lot of like fiddling around to get him to. Okay, so it was in here. In this drawer, right here, nothing spawned. Literally nothing spawned in here. The last time I played this, there's proof on the VOD. This record did not spawn. And I was stuck. And I was searching every fucking ounce of this place, thinking that it was somewhere else that I somehow missed. But nope, it just didn't spawn. Fucking stupid. I have never played a horror game where a key item that you need to complete a puzzle just doesn't spawn. Check the tapes, I'll check it right now. You know what? I will check it right now. Don't put any money on it. Sorry. Too soon. I apologize. I know, I said too soon. I said, you know what? We were thinking the same thing, Dave. Too soon. Far too soon. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm not sharing the browser. Good lord. Dude, I'm like wanting to leak my shit here lately. Okay. YouTube. Boom. Oh god, apparently Gerard the Completionist is doing another golf charity event this year. And people are already like really, really checking the tapes to make sure that he's not doing any funny business. Okay, so here we are. This is the last time I played this on December 7th, okay? First of all, there's a big quality difference. Holy shit. Second of all, watch. Wow, my camera's in like the exact same spot, just slightly different shape. Watch. And that's cool. So on there, those parents ended. Okay, so we're pulling the ladder down. We're climbing up. Here we go. Lever. Right here. Watch. When I open this drawer. Oh, it did say pick up. But when I came back, it was gone. Okay. When I come back, watch when I come back, you'll see. It disappears. It's like if you don't pick it up right away, it disappears. Because I know I eventually came back to it. And it was not in my inventory. We had to search this fucking place over and over and over. All right, now watch. I'm going to go back in here. Like it by default works for both. And if you don't grab it, that drawer closes and I don't even think you can open it again. Yeah. So if you don't grab the record right away, it disappears and you can't open it. That's fucked up. It didn't even give me the prompt to open it again. Didn't even give me the prompt. So yeah, it might have been there in the beginning, but it despawned or it made it impossible to open the drawer. Fucking stupid. So yeah. God forbid you just want to explore a little bit more before you pick something up. But anyways, we got them both now. All right, Act 1. The stage is set. The lights dim. And a haunting melody begins to play. Okay, so pretty much we are just going to put the record here and then put the lever over on that other thing, and we're just going to do these in order. So yeah, that was mostly my fault. But still very stupid. Yes, they are required. You cannot.
These lights probably cue the stage technician.
You cannot move on until you complete this puzzle. So yes, they are absolutely required. It was a legit soft lock, yes.
I guess these raise and lower the backdrops.
Oh, do I move this first? No. Help, dude. Oh, this one first. Yeah, so as soon as you mess up the order, it all just resets. The lights dim and a haunting melody begins to play. On Dick's chord, you can't say that. I've actually had scenarios like that in the past. We're very close too. I will not elaborate, by the way. I think it's 2. Who instantly stops? Wait, the music is still playing. Oh. Okay, move this to center stage. Okay. Dark Forest. Fuck. I think it was actually 1. Well, this show is over. Just tell everybody you don't have to go home, but you can't fucking stay here. Get out. Okay, so there's the forest. And then strange house begins to rain. So here's the strange house. And then here's the rain. And then here's the thunder. And we did it. You guys would not believe how impressed everybody was with this when it came out. I read so many reviews of people that were just blown away by this puzzle solution for whatever reason, saying that it was by far the best thing in the whole game. And when I got here for the first time, I expected something cool, and I saw that, and I was like, wait, that's it? Like, what? The whole game fades to black, and then it just becomes a place you can go to. Like, wow, I guess people are easily impressed, huh? Not that I'm, like, being a... You know, not that I'm being stuck up about it, but I just was really surprised that people talked about it that favorably. As if it was the most incredible thing to ever occur in the history of gaming. Oh, here we go. Back right on up, sir. I hear him screaming. Oh, I'm just gonna run right past. Complete waste of time to try to fight him. Nope. Oh, what the fuck? Well, hey, they didn't actually stop me. And I think once you come in here, they don't even come inside. Alright, now we get to do our dentist slider puzzle. And then Alan Wake 2 happened. Or dentist block puzzle, sorry. The shit you would do in the dentist waiting room. Is that it? Yeah. I think that one was already correct. This one isn't right. I just see, with puzzles like this, I'm kind of just confused as to why you would even put them in, because they're so easy. What is even really the purpose of this? It doesn't even really engage your brain. You just turn them until they're right. It's one of the easiest puzzles I've ever seen in my life, you know? What's the purpose of this? Oh, that was already right. Oh. Yeah, I was like, which one of these two is wrong? It was that one. And the button prompts appearing in front of it down here are also pretty fucking weird. Like, this looks right. To me. But you're supposed to hear a sound whenever it's right. No, that's definitely right. Did I really get another soft lock? Because, like, what's wrong here? That's definitely right. Like, what the fuck? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. Wait, this looks... How would that not be right, though? That absolutely has to be. Yeah. I don't know if I trust this. See, it's gotten to the point where I can't even trust the game. I've lost all faith that it could even be accurate. Yeah, so this fucking eraser thing, this drove me nuts on my first playthrough. Wait, why did that? Oh, okay, yeah, that gives you the second fragment. Because, oh, no.
You're pretty good.
Oh, please. And of course I would hit right trigger and chuck my shit immediately. Oh, whoa, that spin. I've never seen that spin move before that he just did. Why? Yeah, I've never seen that before, dude. Kinda wacky. Hey, what's up, She? How you doing? Yeah, we unlocked it in the skill tree. Yeah, where's the fucking strength and intelligence points? Because Murphy needs a lot of them, for fuck's sake. Oh, please, dude. Okay. I just would not move. Oh, yeah, the classroom that we need that for is right here, I think, actually. I really hope they don't have a crafting system in Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's one thing they better not do. A fucking crafting system would be so bad. What's with all the flashing textures, and why did the hook repeat? What the hell's going on here? There's two hooks there when there should only be one. Check this out, you guys. In this place specifically, I'm running past things fairly quick, but if you look at this exact board here is reused at least like 20 times in this orphanage. You doubt me, but this, just picture the bottom two things, or in the middle, I guess, the photo of the smiling sun and the tree. You know, those are the main two things. You will literally find this almost 20 times throughout this. They copied and pasted it so much because they didn't bother making a second one. Not even a second one. They just said, oh, who's got the time? We don't. God. This is so overused. I'll just try. Sorry, that was aggressive. What you been up to today, She? Oh, I'm not even messing with that. Immediately. Okay, Can we get an interview with the lady that recorded the Who's for this game? I need to say something to her. I have some words. Just gotta find the classroom that has that chain drawn on the board. Oh, I will take that. Oh, I thought there was an enemy in here. All right, here it is. We're in a totally different room now. These motherfuckers. The smiling sun and the tree. This one's different, but they couldn't bother to put variety anywhere else. Pistol bullets in an orphanage? For real? What for, dude? What kind of fucked up place is this? What is going on? Why is it so glitchy down here? Battle Royale orphanage? Could be. Wasn't in here, wasn't? Like, what's going on with this door? Well, what is going on? This is that dark ass room that you don't want to go in under any circumstances. And this is also a room where or a hallway where they refuse to let you run. You have to walk through it every time. I don't know why they do that. They do it at several points in this game to try to increase tension or something. But I just want my character to run when I press the run button, okay? So enough with this. I've had enough of this crap. Enough! Might be this. Yeah, it's in here. Oh, you'll see. You'll see when we finish this, they do a really weird hidden loading screen to put us back in town. It's really obvious. It's not so hidden, but you'll see what I mean. Oh shit, I forgot about my coffee. Yeah.
Come on, Daddy, hurry up!
Charlie? Charlie? Charlie?
I know. Imagine the recording process of this. Oh, we don't actually get that whole thing just yet. Oh, hey, it's that same one from downstairs that says fun in the sun. And what do you fucking know? There's the trees and the smiling fucking... Look at him just smiling at me. And a beach ball for some reason. I have no idea. Just smiling at me, dude. Oh, it's the tornado part, I think. Yeah. Tornadic winds out of nowhere. Okay, this should be a health. Oh, maybe? No. Nope, nice try. Blocked it with the pillar, you stupid fuck. What the fuck? I'm just gonna use a little bit of this ammo because, as you guys know at this point, there is a point of no return coming up, and I will lose all my ammo anyway, so I might as well use it. A poner, yeah. That's what they say in the biz, you know. The butlering business? Well, what do you know? It's the same one. I've seen that once or twice. That lunge is so horseshit, dude. You have to get so much distance just to avoid it. Alright. Okay, somebody is furiously messaging me. Hang on a second. Hopefully my browser's actually hidden. It is. Just want to make sure it's nothing super important. Okay. It just, you know, it's not like a red flag or anything, but it always gets me a little bit curious when I hear my phone going off over and over. I'm like, oh shit, did something like really bad happen? But it's all right. Everything's cool. We are chilling. Big chilling, in fact. They need a new cutscene to reintroduce the same boring monsters every time. Yeah, they're not even different. That monster we just killed is the exact same one that we fought in like the first while we still had the prison jumpsuit on. Oh, they tried to move it on us a little bit, but I see it's the same shit. They just pasted it a little higher up on the wall this time. Pretty sure it's this one, right? Oh. Did they just make it the last one every time you do this? I think they do, actually. Because it doesn't seem to matter which one I try. Yeah, I always get the one with the key last. I think they manually move it around. The MRI tech. Why do they have this machine in an orphanage, by the way? Can I just ask that question? Is this yet another mental institution? As well as an orphanage? Does it just double as one? Yeah, I think they just make it the last, whichever is the last one you interact with every time. Yeah. We have had a whoopsie. Incredible.
This won't be fun.
What? Oh, is that a key? It is. That's for the boat, right?
It's the rest of the rhyme.
Okay, so we have the whole rhyme.
Now,
Let's rescue the kid. Yeah, we'll watch the Downpour review after we finish this. Dude, where is my phone? This is driving me insane. I keep hearing my phone go off. Okay, second. Sorry, this is improper. I should be focused on the stream, but I just keep hearing my text notification go off. Okay. All right. We're good. Do you want me to call it? The last thing I would do, not that I don't trust anybody, but I just would not give my phone number in general to anyone I only know from the internet. Don't anyone take it personally. That's just a rule of mine. That number is far too personal to be given out. The bogeyman looks like Pyro from he really does, though. He really does. No, not you specifically, just anybody from the internet, Salt. What if you came to my house first? Well, I do have a security camera, but I actually have no, never mind. I'm not going to continue that conversation. So anyway, Silent Hill Downpour. Expecting the bogeyman to laugh like Pyro too. Man, it's so disappointing too, because I really wonder. You guys remember before this game came out when the developers were getting pressure from everybody to not use Pyramid Head again? And they're like, and all of the fans were like, you better not use Pyramid Head. I swear to God if you use Pyramid Head again. And they're like, oh, trust us, we're not going to, little bro. We're not going to use him again. They just used fucking Walmart Pyramid Head. Arguably worse and more insulting. It makes me wonder if there wasn't that pressure, maybe they would have just used Pyramid Head again. Can you imagine how shit that would have been? I know it's around here somewhere that we use this key. Oh, maybe it is over here. The whole not using Pyramid Head shit felt like a college humor skit. Yeah. And it was, you know, people were pressuring them. They're like, if you use this again, it's officially over. Like that was the mentality from a lot of people, because like at that point, everybody was getting really tired of the whole Pyramid Head and nurses, that type of stuff. As if it's just a fucking trope that must be inserted into every Silent Hill game just cause it's Silent Hill. Well, Salt, you were there for when we finished that game. You were there for the finale. Oh, please, not again. Oh, no, not again. Okay. Yeah, they kept using that phrase through a lot of them, actually. They always answered that it was a very similar game to Silent Hill 2, its own self-contained story, and they kept on fucking saying that they're taking Silent Hill back to its roots with this game. They were in for a root awakening. Oh no. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. I see your point. I don't understand it, but I see your point. Oh no.
Hey, kid. I got the rhyme. I say it and you open the door. That's how it works, right? Hey, did you hear me? I said... Hey! Kid!
Yeah, this is this game's version of Pyramid Head. Is this guy in a raincoat.
Come on!
And he is actually called the Bogeyman.
Steven Skelter. Even the chaplain won't forgive you. Forever lies.
This acting is so bad.
But
Oh, fuck.
knows you felt her shit.
Just get the pages out, dude.
Nowhere left for you to run. Every fault laid bare in the open. Leave him alone, damn it.
You have the pages, just read them.
Along with your skin splayed out from within. Once the monster has his fun. Oh God, darling. Take heed. It's not too late. His mistakes needn't haunt you forever. He's just a kid, you son of a bitch. Though you have regret, you can't just forget.
Symbolism.
You alone decide your fate. Charlie, I'm sorry. So sorry. Charlie!
This flashback music is so out of place.
Oh, God. Charlie! Charlie!
Mr. Pendleton, I have to ask you to leave, sir. We've got everything under control.
Where's my son?
Oh dear
Where's
God.
Charlie?
Please, Mr. Pendleton, you don't want to be here. Let one of my officers drive you back to the command center.
They're trying so hard to force a mood here.
Is he out there? Charlie! 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 Charlie!
Why did you hurt him? He never did anything to you.
Wasn't me. I didn't. I mean. Wait! Come back! That thing is in there! It's not safe. Oh, shit.
I don't even really have anything to say about that, honestly. Other than to say it was really forced and shitty. Aren't you going for the asshole ending where he did kill everyone with no remorse? Yeah, I mean, I've been an asshole to everybody and I've killed a lot of enemies. So we're definitely going for that. I'll see how it influences the ending. And I think do I have to die at the end against N to get that ending? I'm not sure. We'll try both.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
We'll try both. God, I hate this flashing effect too. Yeah, it goes from crying about his kid to smirking on his deathbed. Yeah. Very, very weird ending. By the way, not killing any enemies gives you an achievement. I've never been able to get that achievement, but I'm sure I could if I tried hard enough. It's just really shit to try to run past all the enemies, especially toward the end.
Wait, I'm trying to help you.
Big boy. Oh my god. Fucking hitching. Now here we go. At least we get some more screaming. This is why I'm here. Maximum effort went into the screams. Not a whole lot else, though. Oh, hey, we're back here now. You need to kill Anne and just go for every bad option in dialogue. Okay, cool. So that's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to go and do that.
There must be a way out somewhere.
Oh. Yeah, 100%. Because that's pretty much all this whole nightmare sequence is just that. It's just the Borley Haunted Mansion exit, you know? But it does have a lot of the weirdest parts of, like, Origins, Homecoming, and Shattered Memories are all kind of integrated into this in a little bit. And they said that in the development. They said that at, like, the trade shows and stuff, that they took what they thought were the best parts of all the prior games, meaning only Western games, of course, and put them into this. But narrated by Troy Baker, good lord. That's the only way you can make this experience worse. Forced Troy Baker monologues.
You won't find yourself until you face the truth.
We've already heard this. Oh. I thought it was one of the ones that didn't move. And that's how he meets his end. Murphy Pendleton has had a whoopsie. You hate to see it. I don't trust that. Yeah, I would have been hit by the end of that. Okay. I think this is one that doesn't move. That one goes 5 times. I'm trying to rush. I'm trying to rush. Can't rush this shit. You know, we would watch the Downpour review, but it actually is like a 2-hour and 40-minute long epic. It may not be that long, but it's a very, very long video. It's an amazing video, but it's a very long video. It's one of the best, most in-depth reviews of anything Silent Hill related on the internet. Which is why I'm really sad that they don't do it anymore. In fact, after that channel hit 100,000 subs, they pretty much just called it quits, sadly. Okay, this should be 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we also, there's going to be another one of those before the end of the game. Another one of those spike puzzles. Puzzles, if you can even call it that. Okay, so we want to wait for him to wind up and then just run. Yeah, that way it takes damage and not me. Yeah, see how she kind of got hit right there? That's what you want. Oh god, that's not what you want. But I will take that. Ooh, nice try. He went for it. That hit us both. The actual kids fighting in kindergarten swings. I'm gonna take a hit here. Yeah, we were too close to the edge. But, again, don't worry about it because the checkpoints put you literally right where you died. If not, you know, 5 seconds beforehand. So there's really no consequence for dying in this game. And thus defeating the purpose of it even being survival horror. The kids doing a slap fight in recess is what that swing reminds me of. The flail. Like that big hitch before this cutscene starts too. Alright. That's good. Run. Oh, absolutely fucked. Look at these strategies, dude. Oh. Aw. Why is she not falling? Oh, please. Actually, why is she not coming down, though? Okay, now she's gonna flail. Okay. We're gonna let her take that hit. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, oh, okay, I see what. That's just to open that pathway up. Okay. I thought that one was also supposed to aim for me. You see, this music is just so generic and shitty. You know what I mean? This sounds like some shit you would hear on any TV drama. There's nothing unique about it. I half wonder if they didn't pay the composer very well. He certainly didn't seem to be compelled to put anything memorable out. I wonder if I can actually kill those enemies. Yeah, so very obviously you're just looking for the one with the girl in the painting. Which is not that one. Let's see if it's up here. It is not. It's here. All right. Now this part has the potential to absolutely drain your health if you're not careful. But we're basically just looking for a kind of hidden room in the dressing area. Which should be over here. And it has some blue candles in it. Yeah, it's right here. And then we're gonna put the blue candles around the chandelier and light them. We can't do it yet though. Yeah, so there's a second mannequin somewhere. This is what I'm talking about. It's up here. Where of course you can't even fucking hit it, so. You actually have to fight these. Oh yeah, the forensic flashlight reveals them, I just remember. Hey, what's up, Lime Jim? They should have let Korn do the entire soundtrack for SH2 Remake? Oh, no. Let's not go there. Okay. So they're dead. Now we got to go up to the controls and lower the chandelier. And it's basically going to give us a sequence that we need to ring some bells in, and that'll finish up this nightmare segment. We're actually fairly close to the end of the game. Now, there is kind of an open world section coming up where, or Noisia. Remember when Noisia was doing like every soundtrack in the world? But yeah, there's actually kind of an open world segment coming up, but we're not going to be bothering with any of the side quest shit. That's going to be for a later playthrough. I'll try to do like 100% and get all the achievements and all that shit, but yeah, we got to lower this. And there's a big boy on it. And then we're going to put the candles, and then we're going to come back and open the curtain. Actually, can I just open the curtain now? I think if I open it, it won't show me the symbols. Yeah. So let's leave this up for now. So we got to lower this. And we'll come back and finish this in a second. You know what, though? Lime Jim, I know you play and watch a lot of Kojima stuff. I really want to play the Metal Gear games again. Like, we do 1 fairly often here, but I want to play 2 again. It's been a very long time since we've played 2 on here. Oh, God, of course I'm stuck against the fucking wall. Nice try, bitch. Bitch. How many heals do I still have, by the way? Oh, I've got 5. We're chilling. That paper lens flare texture, dude. So bad. Yeah, I won't be playing them on Steam. I'll be playing them on PS3 with my good old faithful Satin Silver DualShock 3. I also have a black, but I'll be playing the HD collection. Metal Gear March? That sounds fun, yeah. I'll be playing the good old HD collection. I never actually properly finished Peace Walker either, so that should be fun. Stoned only allows me to play Tomb Raider 3. Let's go. But yeah, mainly 2, and I've also never properly finished. No, I did properly finish 3 one time. I got a horrible rank on it, though. Because I have no clue what I'm doing in that game. Yeah, I've heard that they have some issues. Okay, so pyramid, pyramid, order, square, pyramid. You know what? We'll just say Illuminati, Illuminati, order, square, Illuminati. Tomb Raider 3 is my Silent Hill. Why are the reviews so bad for the Steam ports? What specifically is it that they fucked up? I did hear that the MGS1 one is based on an emulated PS1 version and not like a rebuild of the older PC port from like several years ago. Okay, so... Okay. Max Payne 2. I'll redeem Tomb Raider 3 and then you'll know. I don't like your redemptions. What was your last redemption though, Dave? Trying to think. USF4 Dave's last redemption. I really don't remember. You'd have to tell me. I refunded your points. What? It was that bad? Oh, because you were trolling that night though, I remember. You were trolling with that. I just don't remember what the actual game was. I just remember I know you were trolling. You were trying to get a rise out of me, and it worked. You tried to get a rise out of me to piss me off, and it worked. Jump King? Oh no. It's gonna be like every other streamer. Fortnite. Hey, what's up, Junkyard Dog? You're always here for the most questionable Silent Hill games, dude. How's everything been going in your life, Junkyard? Arise, not the best phrase? Oh no.
Hey, get away from her.
Of course. They've done this gimmick like 4 times. Running up to something and then the floor caves in. They've done this shit like 4 times. Of course. Of course you would. How many times? And just like Twin Perfect said, this cutscene is omega confusing. It makes no fucking sense.
Where am I? Why are you doing this?
You can never be here for the good ones. That's okay, man.
Thank you for coming.
Good or bad game, the content is fire.
I know it's difficult raising a child.
We're all having a good time.
With all due respect, I don't think you do.
What's up, Dr. Red?
I already told you, there's been a mistake. I buried my son years ago.
I understand, Mr. Pendleton. We all deal with grief in our own way. Shall we?
Mega Man X7. I've never played a single Mega Man X game, to be honest with you.
Now, if you'll just sign for your son's body, you can take him home.
No!
So it's the bogeyman. She says that it's his son.
This thing's a monster, a murderer!
Yes, well, I suppose that runs in the family.
What the hell are you talking about?
Don't you know, child? Have you wandered so far off the path to not even realize who you are?
What the hell are you talking about?
So often the answers are before us, Murphy. If only we allow ourselves to see them.
No definitive answers about anything.
Why are you doing this to me?
There were those who dwelt in darkness and in the shadow of death, prisoners in misery and chains, because they had rebelled against the word of God.
What? No. No. I
When they
get
cried
it.
out to the Lord in their
I
trouble,
screwed up,
He
but I
saved
didn't
them.
see any other
He
way.
brought them out of darkness.
You
and
don't
the
know what
shadow
it was
of death,
like to
and
know it
broke
was
their
my
bonds
fault he
apart.
was gone. Every
You who
time I
seek God,
shut
let
my
your heart
eyes,
revive.
I saw Charlie's
For the
face,
Lord
and all I could
hears
At 100k, I'll redeem one. You're not at 100k yet, Dr. Red? Maybe not on this account.
Why are you doing this to me? What do you want?
No, that merge won't happen.
What I did to Napier
Charlie was still gone, and I was stuck in prison. Everything spiraled out of control. It was my fault. I just want my life back.
Revenge is a long, treacherous road, isn't it, Mr. Pendleton? Where do you suppose it ends?
This channel we do need some channel point gambling, but I need to think of something unique.
It's yours, if you want it. You only need to claim him as your own. You see? I knew you'd come around in the end.
When he grabbed his arm.
Welcome home, Mr. Pendleton. Glory be to God.
You idiot!
You can barely hear the intense lore. Is that better? That should be a little bit better. She was talking really fucking quietly though, so might have been a bit of both going on. The down tour. Oh, down lore. Oh yeah, I can use my pistol for this. Look how shitty this water looks too.
Charlie! Charlie!
Worst water I've seen since the PS2 days. Look at that.
Charlie! Charlie!
Oh god, okay. Oh god. I need to make that a sound redeem. Is Alex going, oh god. Oh god, I knew that was not gonna work. Oh. I'm getting greedy with these swings. What the fuck? Yoink. Give me that shit, you fucking clown. The Greedmeister? What the hell is that? He just teleports? This part's... Look, his face is morphing between Murphy and Napier. Wow, they really thought they were saying something there.
You killed him. You killed the boogeyman.
Doesn't matter. It didn't bring you back. Nothing can bring you back.
It's not your fault.
Okay. What am I supposed to make of that? TBH, that kid is so ugly, it's good he ain't coming back. Oh my god, Dr. Red. All that guilt, but did not actually play out that way? Yeah. So Twin Perfect analyzed that cutscene and they think that they were trying to illustrate that the bogeyman was supposed to be, in their words, they said the monster that Murphy has become, or what he saw Napier as. But the whole thing about her introducing it as the body of his son was literally just inserted in there to get the gears turning in your brain and make you confused for no reason. And the way that it grabs him and the boss fight starts and she's like, welcome home, like that's just stupid word salad dialogue that they're putting in there to try to confuse you. Travis Grady, most Chad SH character. I'd say either that or Harry Mason, because Harry Mason just came in with dad energy and fucked up the whole town. Word salad, true. Yeah, I know some people that love word salad. Oh, I turned the flashlight off. Look how dark it is. All right, check this horrible hidden loading screen out. Watch. As we're exiting through the sewers. You're going to see this big puff of like papery smoke in the middle. And as soon as we walk past it, you're going to see a big hitch, and then the whole game is gonna load. Here it is. Look at it. It looks so shit. And then boom, there's the hitch, and they just loaded a new area. But yeah, I've known some people in the past who will do shitty things, as in just treat people badly, or no, the shortcuts are actually done through the subway. But I know some people that will treat you like shit or say some really dumb shit, not necessarily to me, but just other people. And then when you try to get them to justify why they did it, or if they get called out, for example, they get called out on their shit behavior, they just immediately come at you with some psychobabble word salad as to why they did it. They try to like overwhelm you with college psychotic terms to be like, oh, well, the reason why I did it is because I have what's called imposter syndrome, and it creates this veil of emotional depth that sometimes whenever I feel it, it makes me say things that, while I may not necessarily believe, I have a strong justification complex in, and then they just keep saying bullshit like that. I'm like, dude, I don't care. You did a fucked up thing. Stop this nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, stop. Shit's cringe as hell. I'm taking the shotgun because we're going to lose this soon anyway. It's like the people that took one psychology course in college and then all of a sudden they're an expert on the topic. They would have done better than that. Like maybe some steam pipes that he has to squeeze through, like in RE7, when you quickly go to one area to another, you squeeze between walls to hide the loading. Sounds like Jim. Oh, damn. Called out. Called TF out. Yeah, I think we need to lower this bridge. I was talking about word salad and how some people will just behave like dipshits or be assholes for no reason, and then when you ask them to explain why they did something or you call them out on being an asshole, they come at you with a bunch of word salad psychobabble nonsense. That they read on Twitter or Facebook. Your eyes are dry. Funny how they recycled things like the theater and the bridge in this game directly from Origins. Yeah. And then they pulled the whole running away from the enemy in the nightmare world and just dropping shit behind you from Shattered Memories. Yeah, so here's Travis's truck. Big Easter egg. I don't think you can actually do anything with it though. My ex had a psychotic break and had like real word salad, and it was very strange. Yeah, the red void is very similar to leaving the Borley Haunted Mansion. I think the boat is down this way. Yeah, this looks like the dock area. There's a lot of side quest bullshit you can do in this part, but I'm going to save that for a later playthrough, where we actually try to do like everything in the game and get 1,000 out of 1,000 achievements. But that is not this playthrough, so we're gonna lose all of our items. So I'm just gonna pop off these 6 shots. Alright. And we're gonna use the key. Can I get an example of word salad? It's just basically fluff would be the term, Dr. Red. Like, you know, in college and in high school sometimes there's these arbitrary word limits on projects that you'll do, and it's like, oh, you must write a 500-word essay about this or that. And whenever that happens, people will just fill it with bullshit. You know, just fill it with fluff to make it sound as fancy as possible, but it really has no substance. That's what word salad is. And like my example is, you talk to somebody about, oh, you were acting shitty, and instead of them apologizing, they come back at you with like all this nonsense, weird psycho justification as to why they were acting shitty. when it has no substance at all. They're just trying to deflect from the fact that they were being an asshole. God, that looks so bad. Yeah, write a 500-word essay on salamanders. How?
You gotta be kidding me.
Did you really think it could end like this?
Yeah, that's a perfect example, Lime Jim. They pulled out a thesaurus and they...
Is all that's at stake here?
We're not going to Wayside.
What are you saying?
Turn the boat around.
Are you out of your mind? We're free. When we reach the opposite shore, I'll go one way, you can go the other. It's that easy.
We've got unfinished business, you and I.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, and honestly, I don't care anymore. There is no way in hell I'm going back.
It wasn't a request.
We've both just been through hell. Haven't you been paying attention?
No, you haven't been paying attention. You think this is all an accident? Just a big coincidence? This town, it knows me. It showed me things. It wants me to finish this. Don't you understand? It'll never let us go until we finish what we started. What you started.
I told you. I'm not going back. You might as well shoot me.
Oh, I was going to say something, Jim, but I just wanted to wait for the cutscene to be over.
Fine.
Yeah, her face is permanently fixed in an Angie position. The end, pretty much. Yeah.
How's it going, Murph? Heard you're gonna be leaving us soon.
What do you want, Sewell?
You weren't thinking of leaving before you paid back my favor, were you?
Napier.
What am I talking about? Of course you're gonna keep your end of the deal. You're a real stand-up guy, Murphy. Parole report says so right there in black and white. A model prisoner, right? Sure would be awful if they...
Oh no, Junkyard, but accurate.
Child bugger and bastard, though, wouldn't it? I mean, shit. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it?
What do you want me to do?
Lore accurate, but oh no.
What you're good at, of course. Ridding the world of monsters. I got another one for you.
Who is it?
Don't worry yourself about the details, Cupcake. Just take out the garbage like you did before and we'll be square.
When?
There's gonna be a little disturbance tonight. The other guards and me are gonna have our hands full, so no one's gonna notice when you head down to the showers and find your guy waiting there, just like last time.
And then?
Oh, I think you know what comes next. Unless, of course, you're thinking of breaking our deal.
And this other guy?
Yeah, for sure.
Deserves it?
Oh, Murph, you have no idea how bad he deserves it. Hell, I only wish I could do it myself. So, what do you say, Cupcake? You gonna play ball?
This overuse of the word cupcake from Sewell, too, is so bad. They had to squeeze in that last little bit of symbolism by having him sing that. Anyways, yeah, so word salad, it can be both. You're right. So it can be a symptom, but it can also be people thinking they just want to sound more informed on a subject. Like I ran into this a lot because in high school I did speech and debate, and my God, some of those debate bros that I went up against, me and my partner would compete against other school districts in the same state. Dude, some of them had word salad for days and days and days. They could fill 30 minutes of word salad if need be. They had that shit on lock.
Welcome home.
You know what else we do?
Answers are before us, Merlin. Only we allow ourselves to see them.
OP11752. We're going to need that here in a second. Specious arguments, I think they're also called. They argue an incorrect point very well. Absolutely. That's the perfect way to describe it. Like, they would be arguing for some absolute horse shit. Like, we even had people that would just argue to argue. And, like, their whole thing on our team is that they were very good at doing what you just described. My partner, actually, who we'll just call James, was incredibly good at this. Like, he even, just to practice, would make up the most heinous bullshit to argue for and just keep it going as long as he possibly could. It was very disingenuous, but he was good at it. He would pull that whole, can you name 5 reasons why we shouldn't do this? And put the other people on the spot. I have a second partner. He was my debate partner. We did that good cop, bad cop shit. Weak? Nah, man, we did pretty good. We also did an event for more of the speech aspect of it called Congress, where we would do a mock, Congress. And that also required us to get up and speak a bunch of word salad horse shit. Weak because it's not another intimate partner. Okay. Stuff like, if mankind came from monkeys, why are they still monkeys? Yeah, exactly. Or why are there still monkeys? Yes, exactly. He made one that was so stupid one time. This is literally what he came up with, which was, we should not allow people over a certain weight limit into public buildings because they pose a threat to the structural integrity of the building. And he genuinely tried to argue this. Like, this is what he would do in practice. He genuinely tried to argue that for almost 2 hours until one of our coaches was about ready to slap the shit out of him. Because he was being just such an asshole about it. I'm not fucking kidding. Dude, truth is stranger than fiction. I could not make that shit up if I tried. 11752. And then he was, and listen, I'm not saying that me and this guy were friends. I'm just saying that we were the only people on the team that were available to do debate. And so we were partnered on a lot of things. It's not as if we were BFFs. It was just, getting the job done or trying to win. And, yeah. And the worst part about it is he would actually get really aggressive with the coaches and he would just insult them. Like, he actually got suspended from a tournament because he was being such an asshole to one of the coaches. And one of them was like, okay, like, you're going down a road that you really don't want to go down. And then he immediately blurts back, well, you're only saying that because you would violate the weight limit. And then I saw the coach's face just go from regular coloring to blood fucking red. And he's like, I'm going to go take a walk. I'll be right back. And then he got suspended from a tournament. Just very bizarre behavior. So I have a lot of experience with word salad. Yeah, it's exactly what he wanted. He wanted to get a reaction. It is very fucking absurd. Gee. Yeah, he probably thought I roasted him. I won. I metaphorically won. In his own head, he won. The debate against a guy who was trying to help him improve was won that day. And the worst part about it was people assumed that we were friends because of that, but there was just nobody else on the team that wanted to do debate like that. I wanted to do it because I liked the practice of it and I liked meeting the other teams, but we had to stop after just a couple of years and that friend became Ben Shapiro. No, but we had to stop after a couple of years because I just couldn't get on with it anymore. It was just getting too absurd. Like he even wrote one that was so bad they wouldn't even submit it, because you would have to submit talking points before the tournament started and prompts to actually discuss. And a few of his were so offensive and just overly absurd, like the structural integrity one, that they wouldn't even let it through. Oh, he tried it. Oh, bitch. Huh. Got him. Okay. So here was the most offensive one that he ever made. Now, I want to be very 100% clear. This happened. I'm not going to pull anybody in to verify that it happened, but it fucking happened, okay? He wrote one that said the solution to the entire world's problem having to do with the Middle East is just to blow it all up. That's what he said. And that one was so bad that they basically told him that if he tried to submit that legitimately, he would be completely kicked off the team permanently. And that was like the straw that broke the camel's back for everybody. So fucked up, dude. I kind of relate with your friend though, because he and I are the kind of people who are not about proving a point, but about pushing a person's button. It's a reason why I purposefully ignore most debates. Yeah, it's just disingenuous, shitty behavior, you know? Babe, bad fucking news. Someone around here has got it in their stupid head that I'm some kind of rat snitch. Been taking heat all damn week from other inmates. And the guards are coming down on me for every stinking little thing. It ain't looking good, babe. I gotta get my sorry ass out of this place somehow. I need you to call my lawyer. Let him know what's going on fast, please. I'll see what I can do on this end. I got some ideas. Crazy ones, but better than nothing. Rick. Oh, what a name. Rick. Now that's a prisoner I can identify with. But yeah, if you guys have never been in, especially high school debate is very much a parody of itself. But if you've never been involved in like the debate bro sphere, don't ever go inside of it because it's so bad. You'll find yourself arguing for the most absurd shit just to try to win, you know? Just to try to steal a win. Oh, well, I already have a shotgun, so I ain't taking that. I have a problem. Violence. Wow, what a hot take. That's a scorching hot take there, Dr. Red. It was fun sometimes because I met a lot of really intelligent and nice people from other districts, but yeah, at a certain point it started to make me look really bad because I was attached to him inherently since we were, you know, partners in that, and I was like, all right, I'm kind of done with this part. I kept doing my own thing, but I never, you know, I didn't continue doing debate after my sophomore year. Oh my god. I think it's more about influence and power. It's perceived as disingenuous because people want a dialogue to be about the point at hand and not about the participants. But for people like me and your friend, we find adrenaline more in the game instead of the principle. Yeah. And plus, there's that whole debate bro thing about if you sound like you're emotional, you're losing the argument. And if I just keep speaking in a monotone cadence, I'm winning the argument. You know how some people do that? Oh, now he says Ricky. Fuck, you guys can't even see that. Well, anyways, babe, well, another day, another letter from this hellhole. It's been 8 months now since I got locked up and seems like things only get worse. I knew some rough guys on the outside, but none of them come close to the freaks in here. I'm talking stone cold fucking killers, rapists, even sick-ass child molesters. And the worst of all are the guards. I swear, there ain't a straight fucking one in the bunch. Just assholes with badges who get their rocks off knocking around the inmates. I always thought that getting ass by some dude, R-word, was going to be what I had to worry about in here. No one said anything about having to watch my back for dumbass crooked bulls all the time. I can't wait to get out from here and back to you. Just 4 more months. Love forever, Ricky. Which is just an absurd take. What you mean if I'm talking in a more monotone? Yeah, it's like I'm in control because I'm not emotional in this conversation. I'm in control. So I'm winning by default. Should I clip that voice crack? Feel free. I didn't realize there was one. Let's see. This coming from Dr. Red, a guy who says like 40 times a stream, that was not a voice crack, by the way. 2 can play that game. A fucking beach ball again, really? Why? Why? Why the insistence on beach ball imagery in this game? But yeah, the other thing that killed me about that was always this, why not? You know? It's like the whole structural integrity thing. It's like the whole structural integrity thing. He would just tell people, well, why not? It seems like a good idea to me. What, can you argue as to why it's not a good idea? You know, just very disingenuous like that. Okay. Hey, what's up, Kendo? I was in speech and debate in high school, and yeah, let's just say there was a reason I moved over to drama. Yeah, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about, dude. It gets so bad sometimes. Murphy, forgiveness? You have the balls to ask me for forgiveness? How can I possibly forgive you when you've destroyed everything I had left in this world? Every time I look at you, all I can see is his face. I only ever asked one thing of you, and that was to be a good father to our son. You failed me, Murphy. You failed me and you failed Charlie, and now there's no way we'll ever have him back. Don't call me, don't write, I never want to see you again. Well, I can fix her.
Where did they get this?
What a generic name for his wife, too. Carol. This guy's pretty tough, but from what I remember, you can actually just run past him. Okay. Yeah, you just kind of want to wait for him to run past, and then you can get out of his tether pretty easily. Boom. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god. What? Why didn't he just do that before? Oh god, okay, I should have died, but I think I'm dead once I go in here though. Oh, never mind, we're good. Yeah, you're dead as soon as you go. Welp, we tried it. We tried it, gamers. Can't follow me for trying. And he just collapses to the floor instantly. Anyways, my point in all this about the word salad thing and the debate stuff, my point in all this is just to illustrate how ridiculous it can get. And this is why I recommend that any normal person who has zero experience with the debate brosphere, it's probably in your best interest to avoid it. Now, I'm not saying everybody. Oh my god, I'm not saying everybody. It can be enjoyable for some people, like Malum was talking about. Malum was talking about, you know, he got an adrenaline rush off of just getting a rise out of people. I mean, that's part of it. Unfortunately, that's part of being a debate bro. But, you know, it's just very, it's a door that is best left closed. I'll say that. In a lot of instances, it is a door that is best left closed firmly. Yeah, you just send in the photo. Oh, that's gonna hit. There we go. Yeah, my job experience is that I'm a master rank cami. That's all you need to know about me, dude. So that disables the electricity, and then we can get into that cell. I don't remember if there's anything actually useful in here, but let's find out. Yeah, I don't really get why you would want to do that, but okay. I think it matters later on though. Ah, more gun racks. Give me that shit. No flashlight? Oh, I was gonna say, I know I found one earlier. All Cammy mains are degen. Whoa, generalization. I personally would take a spiral arrow to help Ryu out so he has a better chance at winning. I'm just that kind of guy to help Ryu out against spiral arrow. You know what, Doc? You do you. Jesus, my fucking ears, man. I always forget how loud and obnoxious that shit is. For no reason. Oh, I think it opened that door over there. Yeah. That's why you have to shut the electricity off. Otherwise, you can't get back. You can just die instantly. Alright, so there's a puzzle coming up that I, under no circumstances, am going to do legitimately. And the reason for that is because it is stupid, for lack of a better term. And the reason why it's stupid is because these enemies infinitely respawn. And when these enemies infinitely respawn... Hang on. When these enemies infinitely respawn, they make doing this part incredibly difficult. So we're going to leave all of our shit here. And so we're not going to bother. We're just going to run straight up and put in the 22345 code. It might be 22354. I'll find out. So now we're going to run to the other side and grab our shit and then move on. Let's see. It is... Yes, 22345. Why? All right, so we got these bozos. Yeah, these fucking guys, dude. So weird. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. And there we go. We did it. We have done it. Alright, so we're gonna take... Oh, I thought there... Oh, yeah, this box. We're gonna put it under here. We're gonna use this quarter to undo these screws. Discord admins releasing the Discord mods, not finishing the rest. Oh no. I know exactly where you were going with that one. So I'm glad you didn't. It's like dun 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 again. Oh god. Mash A to crawl. Stolen from Shattered Memories. A little bit. This is that guard from the beginning. Same exact model, this guy. Get it? No, I don't. I do get it, actually. I know, the whole budget went to recording his screams. Oh, yeah, so these, again, this is kind of a situation where you just want to run around until this door opens. It opens incredibly slowly on purpose, as you can see. But you're just gonna probably take a hit or two. So we're just gonna run around a little bit. And by the time we come back, it should be open enough. Yeah, there we go. And they can't really get a hit in anymore. And they don't bother to chase you, so. A pretty sweet setup. Alright, sir, as you know, I've been a corrective officer at Ryle State Prison for nearly 20 years. During my tenure, I have been witness to questionable behavior by my fellow guards, but never to the degree that I have observed over the last 6 months. Most notably, the gross misconduct I have witnessed by Corrections Officer George Sewell deserves immediate attention. C.O. Sewell has been engaged in a number of reprehensible activities, including drug trafficking, blackmail, coercion, and violence against prisoners. As a longtime veteran of the prison guard staff, I refuse to turn a blind eye to his transgressions. Please accept this letter as an official request to open an internal investigation of C.O. Sewell and any other guards who, a corrections officer, but yeah, any other guards who may be aiding him in these illegal acts. I'm willing to formally submit my testimony in writing and or in person to the investigative committee. Frank Coleridge, Senior Corrections Officer. Oh no, Coleridge, or Sewell has been a bad boy. Just a point. I want to make it clear I'm not like triggered or anything, but can we please not insinuate that it would be based that I cheat on Bridget? I'm just saying. I know that's not what you meant. I'm just kind of felt like that was kind of a bizarre comment. But yeah, so basically the other target that Sewell was talking about to Murphy was the other target that Sewell was talking about to Murphy was Coleridge, because Coleridge wanted to open up an investigation into his business dealings, his shady business dealings. No, I know that's not what you meant. I'm just saying, like, let's not go down that road. Oh, it's a big boy. He's gonna football tackle me, dude. Oh, or he just won't do anything. I guess he just wanted to stand there menacingly, but you know what? He did that. He did his job. Dude, I gotta finish this coffee. What am I doing? Clown shit. Not me that was looking through my chat. See what the heck I've typed? No. Wasn't you, Dr. Red. And I'm not trying to call anybody specifically out. I'm just saying, like, that's one thing that I do take very seriously, so. Listen, we're on a treacherous road with this game in the first place, so. Prison shank. Let's go. That's what I needed. The shank is going to allow him to go Super Saiyan.
Heard you're gonna be leaving us soon. You weren't thinking of leaving before you paid back my favor, were you?
Whoa, this part actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, and we get the blood. Why the blood actually looks half decent too. I don't even remember if there's any more dialogue options left. I'm pretty sure we've been an asshole throughout the whole game though. Oh, here we go. Let's go wind up the vocal cords. Let's start screaming again. And the battle drum music. This one has it all. It's got the guillotines falling from the ceiling. It's got the spike traps. And it's got the void chasing us during all that. So it's got it all. Oh no, that's a big boy. They are very weird. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one especially is kind of maze-like. You have to find the main prison hall here, and it can be kind of weird. Oh, I almost took that hit. All right, so we're kind of in like the phase 2 area now. Look how fast he's running all of a sudden. Why couldn't I have this the first 5 hours of the game? Okay. Ooh, I like this. But yeah, we're going into yet another spike trap here. Instant death. Oh, you know what? It's over. We did it. Congratulations, everyone. We have done it. Wait a second. Okay. Why'd I go? You know what? I wanted to just beat it, dude. I just wanted to beat the segment. That's why I went. I made a horrible mistake, a horrible lapse in judgment. I wonder if they're going to make me do the maze part again. I really hope not. Okay, thank God. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so this is just a single one. Boom. Three. Okay, it's 2. I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm just gonna play it safe. I wanted to. Oh my God, Dr. Red, of course you. I gave an inch. Never mind. Never mind. This is going down a horrible path right now. I was gonna say I gave an inch and you took a mile, but that's a horrible phrase to use in that context. I'm just holding forward. Okay, we did it. See, this is the part that I always wonder how you're supposed to beat this without killing any enemies. Because there's an achievement called Pacifist or something like that, where you play the whole game and you don't kill any enemies. But there's this part specifically, they throw enemies at you and it's almost impossible to avoid them. So I don't know how you're supposed to do that. All right. Just keep in mind, this is an 18+ stream, okay? Lots of healing. How many? I only have 1 somehow. But I have 30 shotgun shells, so we're just gonna pop them off. Yeah, that's the only thing you can really do is just run around, but I'm just gonna start popping rounds off, dude. We're chilling. No, dude. Okay. I blocked that stupid scream shit with the pillar. Oh my god. Deleted that portion. Reload, bitch. Okay. Got him. God, what a piss weak shotgun this is. We have a lot of ammo, though. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, there's a switch you have to pull in one of these. And not this one. It's so... Yeah, there's no cracking sound, really. It's just a really weak shotgun in general. Very sad. I said it's very sad. We're actually super close to the end of the game now, though. This prison nightmare sequence pretty much gets you to the end. Because it ends with the final boss. Nope. Oh, that was actually pretty sick. The one-handed. The one-handed, though. Nope. 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 Whoa, she's a... Oh my god, she's a tank. Got her. The one-handed is kind of sick, though. I'm not gonna lie. With a shotgun, even. One of the only cool things about it. Oh. She FNAF jump scared us. Speaking of, Dr. Red, did you grow up watching MatPat stuff? How'd you feel about him retiring? I was actually meaning to ask you about that. I don't think I ever asked you. Because didn't MatPat become famous? Well, he was famous before that, but wasn't like one of his big blow-ups talking about Five Nights at Freddy's lore or whatever? With game theory? I thought, and that's the reason why he got a cameo in the movie too, right? Unless I don't have my shiz right and I'm just making stuff up. I saw a lot of people saying that they should have gotten cameos in the movie. Like Markiplier should have gotten a cameo in the movie if he didn't. I'm happy for him. He's got a kid, a nice legacy, and now can live comfortably. Yeah, dude. Like, he had, what, 2 or 3 channels? Like, he has movie theory, or film theory and game theory. Like, that dude is good. He is chilling. He became his own boss, built up a fucking empire of YouTube channels, and disappeared. What's up, Gavin? And we lose all of our shit again. And even the flashlight, you see all that? All that shit that just fell? They've now done this exact thing twice. Oh, food theorist? I didn't even realize there was a food theorist. That's interesting. Tells you how much MatPat I watch. You'll have to redeem it and find out. But it's a meme sound from like 2009.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That. He made an awesome video about Oreos and Cheetos. What is the theory around Oreos and Cheetos? Yeah, that infamous sound from 2009 or whatever. All right, so this is kind of weird. We have to wait for them to go underneath the cages. And then we hit this. Like right here. They won't go far enough unless we turn these spotlights on, though. So we're going to turn this on. bait them into going over there, and then we're gonna turn the, oh, never mind. We gotta flip this first. Oh yeah, all your base are belong to us. Isn't that where it came from? Yeah, so the big boys are down here. We're gonna tune into the, oh, what? Oh no. I know we have to turn on these spotlights somehow. Maybe not. Maybe I just trap them like this. Oh no, they already teleported back to their original spots. So fucking cheap, man. It's gotta be this one. Yeah, there we go.
That's right, you ugly bastards. Back off.
And then we trap them in the cages. You can only do one at a time, though. My bees in the trap. They have been baited. Boom. Not a theory, really, like a history, how it was made, etc. What a pizzle me, dude. Quite the pizzle, if I do say so myself. Alright. This part's kind of fucking dumb, I'm not gonna lie. This and HD Collection kind of got into the realm of A, they shouldn't have been a Silent Hill game, and B, I really feel like they would have done better to scrap both of these. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, just scrap Downpour and scrap HD Collection altogether. And honestly, just scrap Book of Memories. Just scrap everything after Shattered Memories. That's all they needed to do, and then we wouldn't even need to be having these conversations. No, God. Okay, I thought that was instant death, but it's not. It does come back very fast, though. Dude, YouTube is very tiring, I'm not gonna lie. And I realize I don't make enough YouTube videos to even make that argument, but it really is, dude. Fucking making YouTube videos can be exhausting, especially if you're on your own time and you have to... Listen. Even a simple video edit, even a simple edit, if you're just a one-man team or a one-woman team and you're trying to make a simple YouTube edit, like a 10-minute long video, then it can easily take you 8 to 10 hours to make it decent. And that alone, like, for the Silent Hill videos that I've made, as low quality and shitty as they are, each one of those took me 10 to 12 hours. And you're probably wondering why. Well, it's a lot of re-records, and it's a lot of, it's a lot of re-recording vocal takes, but it's also a lot of knowing what to say, pulling images, recording videos from, like, I have to record videos in OBS of different shit. Oh, this is not gonna work. Oh, it did work. Let's go. I have to record videos in OBS. I have to pull images, make sure that they're not copyrighted, you know. And editing the video in Adobe Premiere is the tough part, because you got to sync up music beats with text on the screen. You got to add animated graphics and shit. So, yeah. It may look like a very basic, shitty edited YouTube video. But it takes a decent amount of time, I'm telling you. How does this have to do with Silent Hill? It has very little to do with Silent Hill. It's like Murphy's ultimate nightmare is what this is supposed to be. It's like him permanently stuck in jail, and all these enemies look like prisoners or prison guards. That's pretty much all it is. Very surface level stuff going on here. All right, so I'm going to put this here so that guy stays out of my way. man, Tormented Souls is so bad. So many people have told me to play that because it's just so bad, dude. I can't even bring myself to like get remotely immersed in Tormented Souls. Nope. Oh, dodged. I like how the game tried to get me stuck there too. Tormented bowel movements, exactly. That's right, Dr. Red. You tell him. Oh, I don't have anything to knock this down with. Sledgehammer should definitely work. If it doesn't, that's cringe. Yeah. That was that fucking boom. Yeah, I am my harshest critic. I was just reading that. Really quick, hold on. Once I get up here, I'll read your other message about YouTubers retiring, Dr. Red. I just saw that. Some people bash YouTubers and stuff. Some people bash YouTubers and stuff for retiring as if they're entitled to more content, but people like MatPat are still young. He made daddy big bucks on something he enjoyed, was enjoyable to watch, and now he can enjoy retirement young. Most people retire when they're really old and worn out, spending all their best years working. Why not enjoy your best years if you can? 100%. Yeah, absolutely. I can't understand the people bashing YouTubers for retiring. It's like, you have a backlog of how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos to watch if you ever want to. And didn't he say that his channel is not just disappearing? Like, isn't he just having somebody else take it over? Or is he just legit calling it quits? Because I thought he was having somebody else take over the channel. I didn't realize he was just calling it quits.
Wait, no. Come on, damn it. Work.
Because, yeah, why wouldn't he just give it to somebody else and let them do that part? That seems like the obvious solution. Okay. So we're going to put the light here, and then we're going to open this, and hopefully all of them will go out of this when I open it. Oh, yeah, for sure. Cinemassacre did fall off really hard. And we were talking about that last stream too, of like, you know, he's kind of in the same boat where he's got 2 kids now, and he just doesn't have the same amount of time to dedicate to video editing and stuff. And I get it. You know, I'm not going to be the one to say like, oh, you should edit videos instead of spending time with your kids. That seems a little bit harsh. Get this dude out of here. Okay, so I am going to have to fight one. That's okay. Now I got to pull the switch before those 2 come back. And we'll just fight this one. I got lucky my first time doing this and all of them got trapped on the other side. That had to do with other people doing the writing and shit. Yeah, and Screen Wave happened. So if you guys don't know, Cinemassacre, or Angry Video Game Nerd, AVGN, was what he was mainly known for in very, very early YouTube days. I'm talking like 2006 for real. Like the earliest of early YouTube days was when he was doing this stuff. Oh god. That's right, bitch. Cower in fear. Oh, he's like 1 HP. He is 1 shot, dude. Got him. So anyways, so AVGN exploded in popularity until about 2014-ish or so. So basically from 2006 to 2014, he was riding fucking high. Like that was easily one of the most popular series on the entire fucking website. Then he made the AVGN movie, which was a massive flop. The movie itself was, you know, super memey, but they didn't really have the budget, okay? They didn't really have the budget. It just didn't live up to the hype. It didn't do well at the box office. It didn't do well when it was released as a DVD. On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk was Dave? Probably about a 7. So yeah, the AVGN movie flopped really badly. And when it flopped, I'm not going to make any claims as to, you know, James's mental state at the time, but when it flopped shortly afterward, it seemed like the YouTube videos had changed a little bit. And that's when Screenwave came into the picture. Oh, dear God. That's when Screenwave came into the picture. So Screenwave is what's called an MCN, which is a managerial channel network. Or maybe it's just manager channel network. But their whole purpose was to come in and basically help him with the editing, the writing, and all kinds of other stuff, like securing brand deals and making sure that he doesn't get into any issues with YouTube's copyright system and all this other stuff. That's the purpose of an MCN. MCN handles your copyright claims. They help you do the editing, the writing, and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, whenever Screenwave came in, there was a pretty noticeable drop off in the overall quality of the content, and pretty much everybody universally agrees about that. So it was no longer even James writing the stuff himself. It was Screenwave doing everything. They were doing the writing, they were doing the video editing, they were doing virtually everything instead of him. What the fuck, dude? Supposed to make sure their client doesn't get in. Yeah, so very shortly after Screenwave took over, well, not very shortly, they were with him for a few years. James had this incredibly successful and well-received series called Monster Madness, where every October, every single day in October, he would discuss a horror movie, you know, basically give a quick plot synopsis and analysis on it. And that's just what he did. So Monster Madness, was it 2019 or 2020? I can't remember. It might have even been 2021, but it was one of the ones in the recent, 4 or 5 years that he did. And basically they hired a new person. Horror movies should be a stamp of approval soon. That is a great point. It really should be. But anyways, they hired a new guy to help them do the writing for Monster Madness, and he ended up plagiarizing basically every single one that he wrote. So the first one was 28 days later, and it was day number 1 of Monster Madness that year. So people found out that it was plagiarism very quickly, because that's just what the internet does. They find these things out. And Cinemassacre got called out on it, and they deleted the episode. They uploaded an apology video. They fired the guy who did it. And then they found out that the second one, which is of a movie called Brain Dead, I think, was also plagiarized from a website called Screen Age Wasteland. So then they found out the one guy that was, guilty. Yeah, Dead Alive / Brain Dead. Yeah. Then they found out the person who did it, and they ended up firing him, and it was a whole big ordeal. I'm overtaking the screams. Run, bitch. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Malum. Like, it was really, the 28 days later review was really bizarre, because out of nowhere, so Cinemassacre or James Rolfe is well known for avoiding any type of current event or politics or anything like that. Yeah, his screams are fucking hilarious. So he's well known for avoiding at all costs any kind of current events or political speak or anything. And all of a sudden in the 28 days later review, this motherfucker's talking about Baghdad and 9/11 and Ground Zero. Like, what the fuck? And we're all just like, what? Why are you talking about this stuff all of a sudden? What's going on here? And that's why it turns out that it was plagiarized. So it kind of was a bad look for him, because it just showed that he would just read whatever was put in front of him, no matter what it was. So it ended up being a really, really bad look for his company. All right, here's the final boss. Let's go. And before we do this, I'm gonna finish this coffee. Yeah, but Linus is more of a production. Like he's got several people along every chain of the assembly line. Like he's got writers, he's got producers, he's got 6 camera operators, you know what I mean? Like he has so many fucking different people handling all those jobs. It's insane. Yes, he has producers. He has writers, he's got producers, directors, fucking... So he's got some people that are on staff just to keep the schedules in line. I think the number, whenever all the controversy happened, the number was that they had 80 something employees. I mean, holy shit, dude. 80 employees to upload YouTube videos. That is insanity. That's true. They do definitively have more money than Cinemassacre. Oh, just barely. Alright, I'm gonna hopefully avoid these hits if I stay right here. He just throws chairs for some reason. What a weird enemy. And yeah, it especially got awkward on Cinemassacre when a lot of the Screenwave people started appearing on camera as like on-camera talent. Like they were supposed to be alongside James discussing movies, but they had nothing in common. Like there was no chemistry between James and the other guys. They were just talking, and you know, it was completely separate conversations they were having about this stuff. The fuck? They just had no chemistry, really. Non-plagiarism related, but another video that felt off-brand was the Toxic Avenger review when Lloyd Kaufman would make a lot of very graphic sex jokes, and it felt like James just had no say in allowing it or cutting it from the vid, because Screenwave had to allow the cameo to say whatever they wanted. Yeah. And wasn't there also the one with Gilbert Gottfried is considered like the worst episode ever? Because he just said a lot of really crazy shit in it. Oh yeah, don't even get me started on the 200th AVGN episode. The 200th episode, they sold too many brand deals, and so they had to release it in like 4 fucking parts, each part with a sponsor. Because they sold way too many brand deals, and there's like 8 brands that were all trying to be a part of Cinemassacre's 200th AVGN episode. It was so bad, dude. Goodbye. Yeah, you could also say the Macaulay Culkin episode, although that one was a lot more tame. That was like the first quote-unquote celebrity guest that they had ever had on it. Oh my god, dude, I'm just mashing. Does not work under any circumstances in this game. Alright, so we gotta hope we have enough HP to avoid these hits, which I should, but it's gonna be close. I think you take a hit no matter what here. Yeah, you can't really avoid that. James may be vulgar, but he does... James may be vulgar, but he does show a lot of restraint when it comes to his personal content. For one, he stays away from politics, religion, and mention of anything sexual. Yeah. Linus has gone on record a few years back to show how much revenue is made by YouTube sponsored segments / vids, ads, etc. The biggest chunk was the LTT store, which is why it's becoming an annoying meme. Yeah. They even tried to plug LTT store in their fucking apology video. That was the worst. That was the absolute worst thing to me. Like, really? In your apology video, you're gonna plug your merch store for real? In that same apology video, they made a 69 joke and 2 sponsor jokes. God, it felt so fucking tone deaf. Oh, I'm probably gonna take this hit. Oh, okay. Stopped at mid chuck. Isn't those other guys from Screenwave just a bunch of degens? I don't know full context, but a couple of them are always getting fired for their sense of humor. Well, they just had no chemistry. They were literally just employees, and like nothing they did was particularly special or interesting. They just were kind of on camera. You know. What the hell's going on? The fuck was that? Oh, now I have to use it again, really? Yeah, I'm not saying the LTT merch is low quality. I tried Fatal Frame 4. I don't know why it needs a Wiimote, really. It doesn't feel like they did anything interesting with it. Yeah, that's what I've heard. This boss is a fucking slog, but at least I didn't die this time. It's dead now, anyway. That's the last one. He already got shit on for unfair journalistic practices regarding the LTT scandals. Oh, you mean where he tried to say that Steve from Gamers Nexus should have reached out to him first before he made his video? And that also would have given LTT time to like damage control before the fact and potentially remove evidence and edit videos so that the mistakes were gone. That's why Steve didn't reach out first.
What? He was a good man. A good man.
What the hell are you talking about? That thing tried to kill me. It's not a man, it's a monster.
Yeah, so this is Coleridge. So somehow Coleridge is dead as well, and he was the one who was supposed to be investigating Sewell. Or trying to get an investigation started.
Murphy? Is that you?
Officer Coleridge?
Jeez, I'm glad it's just you. This thing is kicking off something fierce. I knew you'd be smart enough to steer clear of it.
What are you doing here?
I know, if you get a good ending.
You haven't seen him, have you? He ain't answering his radio. Are you okay, Murph? You don't look so good. What's that you got there? What the hell's going on, Murphy?
No. This isn't what I agreed to.
What are you talking about? Agreed to what?
Tell him, Murph.
What's going on here, Sewell? Why didn't you answer the radio?
Should've learned to keep your big fucking mouth shut, Frank. Now my friend Murphy's gotta shut it for you.
Why didn't either of them have their guns?
Don't do this.
Come on, Murphy, you gonna keep your end of the bargain or not? Do it, you
Murphy.
son of a bitch!
No.
No.
No. I don't do it.
You know, he was a great man, my dad. Didn't matter who you were. Family, friends, even prisoners. He treated everyone with respect.
Steve got shit on for that. I guess it's a standard practice if you know the source to reach out directly. Not in that instance, I wouldn't say.
I wanted to be just like him.
You don't understand. Your father treated me like one of his own.
He didn't die right away.
That's a good point. Yeah, why aren't the showers going?
Beating the life out of him. He spent years in that wheelchair. A fucking vegetable. Did you know that? And I had to watch this wonderful man shit and piss all over himself day after day after day. And every time I looked at him, you know what I saw?
Listen to me.
I saw a monster. I saw you.
Just calm down a minute and
let me tell you what really happened.
You don't know how many strings I had to pull to get your transfer approved, to get you to my prison. The favors I had to call in, the sick things I had to do to get you under my watch.
You don't have to do this.
My father was a good man. He didn't believe in revenge. But I do.
We've been shot 3 times now, by the way. Alright, so we have to kill her to finish this. I think it's A to do the overhead slam. It's Y. Okay. So that's 1. She's actually pretty easy. Like, you just wait for her to stop moving and then just go for another one. Like, we've already got 3. And then she tries to release some of these. That should have hit her, but that guy body blocked. Got her. Huge. Now, we've been an asshole the whole playthrough, so it better be a different ending. Absolutely slayed, yeah. Now we're gonna kill her. Because we have to get this ending. Got him. Oh god, it actually is like the worst ending where he's being executed.
Assembled here to witness the state's execution of Murphy Pendleton.
I've never got this ending before though.
Of his 7-year-old son. The couple had divorced 4 years earlier, and prosecutors believe Pendleton drowned his son Charlie in retaliation for his ex-wife seeking sole custody. More recently, Pendleton was tried and convicted for the murder of decorated officer Frank Coleridge during a Ryle State prison riot, which expedited Pendleton's execution sentence amidst public furor.
This is it, Pendleton. Any last words?
Yeah. I'll see you in hell. Cupcake.
Oh, this writing. This is considered to be like one of the worst endings, by the way. The ending I got last time is one of the best ones. Where she just says, "Are we free?" The town, as soon as it understands that they have owned up to their mistakes, it immediately frees them. And then she says, "Thank you for the truth." And then they just go about their own business. Would have said, "I'll meet your mom" or something. So yeah, unbelievable. Amazing. So I think if we... Wow, it said, "Are you sure you're alone?" Oh my god. Ending D, let's go. Execution ending. So I think if we continue and we rescue her, we might also get a different ending. So let's try it again. If I load the most recent save, I should be able to save her this time. These fucking screams in the menu, dude. Let's see what happens. I just want to see if it'll let me continue from that last little thing there. If it does, then we're going to go for this. It does. Sweet. So now we can beat her. And then we're going to save her this time. We're not going to actually kill her. Wow. 2 right off the bat, huh? 3 right off the bat. Oh my god, we're popping off. 4. Wow. That was easy as fuck. That move is busted. Should grind out the rest of the trophies. We'll do that someday. Alright, let's save her and see if anything is different this time. Or spare. I shouldn't say save. Let's spare her. Why did he wind up like that only to reconsider? So weird.
No. I won't do it.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
No!
Jesus, you're pathetic. What about Napier? The guy kills your
Is this
boy,
the same ending?
through all the trouble to get
We've already
yourself
gotten a million
locked up with
times.
him, and what happens? I serve him to you like a fucking Christmas goose, and you can't even finish the job.
Yeah, and where is Coleridge's gun?
No,
That's what I want to know.
Go in there and finish the bastard off for you. I ask for one little favor in return.
Murphy, run!
And this is the thanks I get.
Frank!
Put your hands where I can see them.
You son of a...
I'm not gonna tell you again. Sewell here. We got an officer down. 1000, C block, shower level, over.
You can't do this.
I didn't. Whose prints do you think are on that shiv?
10-4, backup's on its way, sit tight.
Roger that. Should have just kept your end of the deal, Murph. Cop killers don't last too long in here.
I'm sorry, Frank.
This ending is so bad. If it's the one that I'm thinking of where he just apologizes to her and they hug it out. Yeah, it looks like that's the one we got. They just hug it out and the town's like,
I'm sorry, Frank.
awesome. Now you guys can go.
It wasn't you.
I know, and they heard him. Yeah.
My fault he died.
Pendleton.
I'm so sorry.
I forgive you.
And then the town instantly frees them. You just looked at the PC in Discord.
Is this... Are we free?
What about it, dude?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I think we are.
Oh, you mean the dust buildup? Yeah, it was crazy.
Units respond. Ryle Prison DOC bus involved in a TC. Fatalities eastbound 73. Fire and rescue en route.
I should go.
I guess you better. Wait. Where are you going?
There's someplace I gotta be.
That's so bad. And this especially.
Murphy, wait. Thank you.
For what?
The truth.
Ugh, God, dude. Why? Who wrote that? The town's calling for me. It's my only road. Yeah, so we still got this ending. That's weird.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, motherfucker.
Hey, language.
Hey, what are you doing back here so soon, sweetheart? Can't get enough of the place. The hell's this?
You used to work with my father, Frank Coleridge.
Yeah? So?
We need to talk.
And that's it. These stock sounds at varying quality are murdering me. Yeah. So we get that ending virtually every time. It's not the best ending, possible, but it's the second best ending possible. I think the only way to get a better ending is to kill less enemies. But it's basically the best. So yeah, why her name tag say because her name is Anne Cunningham. Maybe she remarried or something. But yeah, her dad's name is Coleridge, and her name is Cunningham. I don't know. But what I do know. Oh, what I do know is we did it. Better in what way? If I remember right, that little sequence where she goes to take revenge on Sewell doesn't happen. Maybe? Am I wrong? I might just be making shit up. Let me find out. There are 6 total endings, 4 normal and 2 special. Okay, yeah, so if we spare Anne with a positive score... Yeah, so the best ending possible is called Forgiveness, of course. Right here it says. The best ending possible is called Forgiveness. And it says if you spare her with a positive karma score, whatever that means, a flashback shows the event that happened in the prison shower room between Murphy, Frank, and Sewell. After realizing that Frank is the person Sewell wants him to kill, Murphy refuses to accomplish it. In response to this, Sewell beats both Murphy and Frank. In his angry talk to Murphy, he then reveals that it was him who had to finish Napier because Murphy couldn't complete it himself. Sewell then stabs Frank in the neck with Murphy's shiv and calls for backup, framing Murphy for the attack. Murphy asks Frank for forgiveness. The scene switches back to present time. Anne realizes it wasn't Murphy who was responsible. They hug and a moment later find themselves at the shore of the lake. Cunningham gets a call on the radio and reports she's okay and Murphy Pendleton is dead. She lets Pendleton escape into the forest. And then the worst ending, which I actually got on my very, very first playthrough. If you let Anne kill you, regardless of your karma score, if you let Anne kill you, this is the ending that you get. You got sniped by Sniper Wolf. I'll give you permission here in a second. But it's called Reversal. So if you don't kill Anne and she finishes you off, this is what happens. It's really hard to get killed by her, by the way. It's very easy to beat her.
Did I wake you, Cunningham? Come on. Rise and shine. You know the drill.
I didn't either, Junkyard. Yeah, I had to learn about it later.
What's going on?
Guess today's the big day, huh? Tell you the truth, I'm sort of sorry to see you go. Prisoner secure. Open 302B. Transfer.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, those are the endings. They're all pretty meh, but there's no UFO ending. I'll at least give them credit for that. But it says here, so the karma score is based on sparing incapacitated enemies. So if you don't kill them, that raises your score. Killing enemies lowers your score. Why? I have no clue why, but it does. Killing enemies lowers your score. Attempting to save Cunningham at the ravine raises your score. Attempting to console JP Sater at Devil's Pit raises your score. So those are the only three. You don't kill all the enemies, you attempt to save her, and you don't talk shit to Slater or Sater. So that's pretty much it. So that is SH Downpour. So we have played an absolute shit ton of Silent Hill here in the past little bit. I got the ending where she killed me because I didn't know about the shockwave. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I knew about the swing. I thought you were just supposed to get close to her and swing, but she just keeps running away and shooting you. Oh, I see that picture of Fatal Frame 4 in the Discord. That's cool. Konami got the ending where they killed another franchise. True. I mean, where's the lie? I don't see any lies here. Let me make sure my browser capture is off because I was going to check something here. So I did recently buy Condemned Criminal Origins. I think Silent Hill 1 actually recently had its 25th anniversary, didn't it? And of course, Konami did absolutely nothing for it. They might have put out a tweet. Yeah, February 23rd. It happened 3 days ago, was the 25th anniversary. Yeah, Condemned was the first 360 game I ever played. It was the game we bought alongside the system for the very first time in like February or March of 2006. After we browsed eBay forever, we finally got a good deal on one. Hey, no problem, Salt. Appreciate you hanging out. And again, I was kind of thinking about it after I said it, so apologies if I sounded aggressive earlier about the whole, you know, second partner thing. Just not my thing, you know. But didn't want that to come off as aggressive or, you know, being defensive in any way, because it really wasn't. I just was making a comment. I just heard it had to do something about COVID-19 and how Silent Hill syndrome can be anywhere. What? That's the tweet they put out? No fucking way. Let's see. Konami. On February 23rd. No, they didn't tweet anything on February 23rd. Maybe Silent Hill has an official Twitter account or something. Oh, at Team Silent Hill, maybe? Oh, it says not affiliated with Konami. Yeah, so. Permit you, please? Yeah, I got you. This may permit your other account because both of them have the exact same capitalization. So that should work. Dose of memes with a Z. Oh, it's gonna make me do a fucking CAPTCHA again. Bro really got jumped by a hornet. Dude, please. I can't move the, like... I can't move the play, the seek head on the play. Okay. Alright. Hey, no problem, Salt. We'll talk to you later. Get some rest. Graphic violence. Graphic violence ensuing behind the camera. Oh no. Oh shit. Woo! That was kind of scary. Yeah, it does sound pissed. I've got to get a hotkey for my browser sharing, dude, because one of my home pages, I'm just going to remove Facebook as a home page because I rarely use that fucking website anyway, but every single time I open my browser, it's like the second tab on there, and I have to make sure I don't click on it for major leaking. Whew. Yeah, Facebook is dog shit. I basically don't use it. The only reason I have it is to talk to family members that don't have, like, much older family members that I know don't have anything else or another way for me to communicate with them. But yeah, so Condemned. I definitely feel like Condemned would be a solid next playthrough. It is, in my opinion, I think it's the best 360 launch game. There was, I think, Perfect Dark Zero at launch. There was a Madden game. There was an Unreal Tournament game. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the movie, the game, was another launch 360 game. That looked like the Oriental Hornets I saw in Syria. What about the Murder Hornets, though? What about the Murder Hornets, dude? Yes, it is literally called Peter Jackson's King Kong, the movie, the game. I hate Facebook, boomer book, pretty much now, yeah. Everybody else is on TikTok or Instagram, I guess. I really don't like Instagram. I have one, but it's Stampede G with a 5 instead of an S because some other motherfucker stole Stampede_G. I don't know who, but it was the only platform where I couldn't get my own name. I was able to, anytime a new like platform appears, I just go in and create an account. That way, if I ever want to use it in the future. But yeah, somehow somebody already had that. Street Fighter, the movie, the game. Yep. All three of you guys had the exact same thought. Yeah, Condemned is very much based on 7. I would also say a little bit of Saw, but not too much, because it was probably mostly developed the same year that the first Saw movie came out. Because it came out in holiday 05. But yeah, so I do eventually want to finish Fatal Frame 5. Because we have played 8.3 hours of it, and I don't imagine the game will be too much longer than this. What about Godfather, the movie, the game? Isn't there a Scarface game on PS2? I think you can actually buy the Scarface game as a PS2 classic. I didn't even know it had clout like that to be considered a classic. Yeah, there's definitely a Scarface PS2 game. Yeah, the only reason why Facebook is alive is because Insta is still used by young people. Yeah, they acquired it at like the perfect time, dude. Because if they didn't acquire it when they did, it would have been a big issue. That's one of the smartest acquisitions. Alongside Facebook buying Oculus, that was also a smart acquisition, but them buying Instagram was an extremely smart one because they recognized that it was blowing up at the time. And had they not bought it when they did, they probably would have had to have spent a lot more money. If they would have waited like 6 months, they would have needed to spend a lot more money to purchase it. Or I guess acquire it. They didn't buy it, they just acquired it. Well, it's a little of both, but when people say acquisition, they basically mean that becomes a subset company within the one you already have. So like Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp, I think, are the three. And then they also have Oculus, the VR stuff. I remember being like 5 playing that. It's like a core memory. Yeah. You know, somebody DM'd me recently and said that I should play the Kingdom Hearts games on PS2. You guys know those are actually games I've never ever played in my entire life. Not once. I think I watched someone play. I was visiting some family and I watched somebody play the first game and they were in like the Tarzan level and it didn't seem appealing to me. I just thought it was weird that a kid that looked like he came out of Final Fantasy was running around with Donald and Goofy as his party members, but I have not touched them for even a single second. That'd have to be a redeem because I would have to actually buy those. I know that I checked, they're really cheap though, because they're a couple of the most common ones on PS2. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm going to stand up and stretch, and then we'll decide what else we're doing for tonight. I'm not done, though. Oh, scary video reaction. Long time since one of those has been redeemed. Let's go. I'll check that out as soon as we're back. But yeah, I'm not done for tonight. Hell no. All right, I'm back. Let's see. What's this scary video all about, Dr. Red? What is this scary video all about? Let me also make sure my volume's good. Let's see. Man films. Oh, God. Yeah, I've actually seen this. This is a fucking crazy video. This is very scary. In Fairdale, Illinois, this guy filmed a tornado actually hitting him. This is one of the craziest tornado videos you'll ever see. And it's also eerie how quiet he is during all this. It's well known that if a tornado is not moving, if it's not tracking left or right in front of you, it means it's coming right toward you. So if you are not seeing it move left or right, fucking find shelter immediately. Get to the lowest place you possibly can. Cover yourself in as much shit as you possibly can. I know, yeah. It seems so peaceful at first, and then... Where's Bill Paxton? It does, well, it's just where it's so quiet. I don't mean peaceful as in the situation, just it's so quiet, you know? Eerily quiet. And then right here would be the point where I'd be like, yeah, fuck this shit, I am out. I'm going to the basement, or the lowest part of the house, but he just stands here. And just keeps filming. Yeah, a few tornadoes have come close to my city and messed stuff up, but I never saw one. Yeah. We had a couple of close calls last year, man. For real. I was driving when we had, just out of nowhere, really, really high winds and hail. I thought genuinely that a tornado had touched down close to where I was driving. But yeah, it's just so eerie, this video, because it's so quiet. Like, he doesn't say anything, really. And that is a fucking direct hit. And he was on, like, the second floor of his house, too. How he survived this, I have no idea. His wife didn't survive it. Is the most fucked up thing. And like Dr. Red said, a neighbor died from it as well. These recommended videos. But yeah, that is fucking crazy, man. Tornado videos in general do freak me out a bit, but I'm equally fascinated by them. But yeah, we are comfortably, I say comfortably in air quotes, we're comfortably outside of Tornado Alley, but apparently what's really fun about Tornado Alley is that it's expanding further east and further north. So there may come a time where we are inside of it. And there's not really going to be a whole lot we can do about it. Now, if you live in Dixie Alley, which is like Alabama and Georgia, like that's the really scary place because they get tornadoes like guaranteed every year. Or Oklahoma is like a big epicenter. Oklahoma is the biggest epicenter of tornadoes in the world. So I would never be able to live in a city like Moore, knowing that town has been leveled twice by massive EF5s. No way. I love America, but that's the price for living here. What's this? Video shows scary moments. A rare, strong tornado hits the LA area. Whoa, really? I did not realize LA had a tornado. Oklahoma's literally just tornadoes last year. I do remember you guys got like a shit ton of rain. Yeah, there was like a huge rainstorm / hurricane that hit California last year.
This was the jaw-dropping sight in Southern California. A tornado.
Yeah, Kansas as well.
Just a few miles outside downtown Los Angeles. A twister so powerful, it shredded roofs and tore apart metal fencing. The power of the storm's vortex on full display.
Why would you open the door, dude?
Playing out at a local school. Watch again as a teacher is actually sucked out of a classroom.
All of a sudden, we open the door a little bit, and then we just see like a gust of wind starting to build up, and then it just like got faster and faster.
Tornadoes are rarely seen in the Golden State, but incredibly, this was the second twister to hit the region in 24 hours. On Tuesday, not far from Santa Barbara,
You know, roofs actually cause the majority of damage in these.
Thankfully, no serious injuries.
It was nothing I've ever heard before.
What I mean by that is when the roofs get ripped, like all the shingles and all the building materials in the roof itself get ripped up, and then they start flying everywhere. That's what causes the majority of the damage for flying debris. So there's this guy who has spent like his entire life chasing storms named Reed Timmer. He's kind of a meme because anytime he sees a tornado hitting the ground, he immediately starts screaming, "Large destructive tornado on the ground," like just screaming his head off. But he has talked about, you know, the possibility of maybe designing a tornado-proof roof sometime in the near future using some kind of metal alloy that wouldn't get shredded apart by the gale force winds. And hopefully maybe that would in the future prevent all the flying debris every time there's a tornado in a big metropolitan area like Kansas or Oklahoma, something like that.
The damage here is easily going to be in the tens of millions of dollars. You can see this window has been blown out. This is the tree that was literally pulled right out of its roots. We also know several cars in this area were damaged, but again,
How close was, well, no, I'm not going to ask that. Have you seen an episode of Reed's window shattering? Yeah, I've seen that. Dude, I've seen a lot of Reed Timmer. I used to watch his stuff all the time when I was first like researching and kind of curious about the big tornado, the active tornado areas. We have something called the Santa Ana winds. Yeah, like I said, I was driving. So it was, I think, June of last year. I was driving to go pick Bridget up from her work, and I saw like some pretty low moving clouds, and I was like, that looks pretty ominous. I'm not really sure what that is, but it looks really ominous. And then less than 30 seconds after I saw that, immediately there's just this haze that builds everywhere, and then a lot of hail starts hitting the windshield. I thought it was going to shatter it, but it didn't. And like everybody around me just immediately put their flashes on and stopped moving. And I was like, okay, so are we just about to get hit by a tornado or what? So I just kind of weaved in between people and pulled into a parking lot, thankfully. But yeah, that was pretty fucking crazy. That's the closest call I've ever been in. One year in 2011, it hit so hard, I remember driving and seeing green/blue flashes of power lines getting knocked down. Yeah, dude, 2011 was one of the craziest years for tornadoes ever, wasn't it? Because Alabama had that super outbreak where like 30, 40 tornadoes touched down in a 24-hour period. The Joplin EF5 happened that year. The Moore, Oklahoma EF5 happened that year. They've had like 3 of them. There was an EF5 in 1999 that they got hit by, 2011 and 2013. Trees were knocked down. One tree split a house where I was living. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Got stuck on the highway a few months back because of a hailstorm. My windshield cracked from the hail. Yeah, I thought for sure. I was like, any second now it's going to happen. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. The wind was pretty crazy too. I could feel the whole car getting pulled like left and right. You know where you can start to feel like if you take a turn really sharp and you can start to feel that you're losing control and like the weight of the car wants to pull up a little bit? That's what I was feeling. And your car is hella damaged? Yeah. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It literally sounds like fucking bullets hitting your windshield. And they were gigantic too. It was like golf ball sized hail. So yeah, driving during that was not very fun. And hilariously enough though, this, you know, I was able to take some comedy out of it because there was a cop who instantly, once that whole moment of like everything kicked off and the hail started, there was a cop who turned his flashers on, went full blare just so he could scoot past people, and then he just went and hid in a ditch. Like, that's abusing your power, motherfucker. You put on your sirens just so you could go hide? Swear to God. So I thought that was hilarious at the very least. Baseball. Yeah, it's fucked up how crazy. Like, in the biggest of tornadoes, they can be grapefruit sized. I've seen it happen before. Yeah, he said it's every man for himself. I'm getting out of here, dude. So fucked up, dude. But yeah, we were without power that day. A bunch of trees got knocked over. A bunch of power lines fell over, and we were without power for maybe 4 or 5 hours after we got home. And then about 9 p.m. that night, it all turned back on. What's the logic of being stationary in your car? That's what I'm saying, dude. What the fuck? Everybody just froze and put their flashers on. As if the tornado is going to be like, oh shit, they have their flashers on. Well, excuse me, I'm just going to walk on by here. It doesn't give a fuck. Get off the road. Go somewhere safer. Why would you just freeze and put your flashers on? What's the purpose of that? So that's why I just kind of scooted past everybody and went to a parking lot. But yeah, that was crazy. And we had one day where last year, we had a warning of like 40% chance of a tornado hitting the ground very close to where we live. So I was like fully prepared and ready to get all my essentials and my 2 cats and go into the bathroom if I had to. But I don't understand that either. Like, sitting stationary in your car is not really going to do anything for you. Like, yeah, a car is safer than being outside and being exposed. Like, you could easily get electrocuted. If a power line falls on you, you could get crushed. You could get cut badly from debris. But, like, just sitting there stationary, if you know you're going to get hit, like, just fucking drive off. Go somewhere safer, you know? But yeah, that's the closest call I ever remember having. Outside of that, it's just been, you know, hearing about it happening a lot further west than we are. I do have a friend that lives in Mississippi, though, and he talks about that all the time because Mississippi is like a big active tornado state. So he talks about close calls constantly. Reed Timmer's window blows out inside a tornado. Is it the top window or driver's side? Dude, I hate when people record the TV of the video playing instead of directly capturing. I swear if they cut the commercial, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Better not cut the commercial. I need to see this action. Oh, Tim Samaras. Didn't he end up dying in the 2013 EF5? Unfortunately, him and his whole TwistX team. I'm pretty sure they did. Oh, yeah. That'll happen. Yeah, you gotta cover your eyes, because... What the hell? I just heard a cat meowing in the background. That freaked me out. Yeah, dude, what if that glass like went into his throat or something? That's fucked up. I heard a cat meowing on the video and it freaked me out, dude. Yeah, it was a wild snick. It was a wild snick. Yeah, I don't know, man. The topic of tornadoes definitely freaks me out. Like I said, I'm equally afraid of them and fascinated by them at the same time. But I've been lucky to not actually be in one or take a direct hit from one, but Jesus, based on how bad last summer was, I don't know what's going to happen this year, so never say never, dude. Springtime's coming up too. Like, why did I bring up this topic? Well, spring is okay. It's summer. That's the problem. Like, well, no, I guess it is. It's a little bit of both because it's mostly May. May is the worst month of the year for storms. Pretty much always. Yeah, April and May are the worst. And then once you get into June, it's just usually blistering heat. At least where I'm from, it's usually just blistering heat. I can't wait for that, dude. I'm gonna be fucking out on the board every single day that I can. When it's warm outside, dude, I'm just gonna be out there all day, every day. I hate summer. It's basically the sun sitting right outside. Yeah. Well, as long as you have working AC, which last year we mostly didn't have until they finally fucking got their shit together and fixed it. I'm gonna sound like a Karen, and I apologize in advance for sounding like one, but we had a justifiable reason. We had, you guys remember, I was streaming basically every day and bitching about it every single night because I was sweating. You could literally see the sweat beads forming as I was sitting here under the lights, but yeah, I would have to take cold showers frequently just to not fucking die. Anyways, again, I sound like a whiny Karen, and that's okay. But I kept calling and talking to our landlord and our maintenance supervisor and everything, being like, why are we not getting a new AC unit? Like, ours is fucked up. They sent people out to take a look at it, and they basically said, you need a whole new unit, and then they just left and didn't come back. And we just kept bitching about it until finally they brought a floor AC that sat next, sat next to the computer here, but it was just one room that was getting conditioned. When you left this room, it was freezing everywhere else, or it was scorching hot everywhere else, so completely opposite. But in here, it was nice and cool. But yeah, they told me that they have a policy in place that unless the temperature is 80 degrees or higher, they cannot replace anybody's AC unit, which is really, really weird, but that's what they said. No, it was like 85. So 80 degrees wasn't enough of a threshold for them. It was 85 degrees that it had to be outside until they would come and fix it. But to their credit, the first day that it hit over 85, they did send people out and they replaced both the inside and outside AC unit. It's been fine ever since, but yeah. 85, still cold? No. Well, I am talking about Fahrenheit, to be fair, but yeah. I like 68. 68 is my sweet spot. When it's hot outside, I put the AC on cool 68 and it's fucking just, it's just perfect. I don't like it to be any hotter than 68 and I don't like it to be any cooler than 71. Anywhere in between that is kind of the sweet spot. Anyways, so the podcast is going to be continuing. I need to get that last episode uploaded. I'm kind of lagging on that, so I'll get that uploaded. I'm also going to get the stream VODs caught up and the Silent Hill video out. So there should be 2 YouTube videos and all the stream VODs will be caught up by the next time I go live, which will probably be tomorrow night, to be honest with you. I'm going to do this tonight and then probably on lunch tomorrow or whatever. I'll figure out the rest of the shit. I'm going to turn off the heat now that the wife is asleep. That's kind of how me and Bridget are, man. She freezes constantly and I sit here and wilt under this heat of the lights and everything else going on over here. I don't know if it's like my PC is dumping out a bunch of heat or the camera might be putting some heat out, but I know the lights are. So she sits over there and freezes and I'm over here dying. And so we can't find like a common ground on where to leave the fucking AC. Anyways, I'm going to get all 3 of those uploaded. Well, the stream VODs and then the podcast. I'm not really sure what's happening Wednesday. I'll have to talk to some people to figure out what we're going to do there. I might have a guest and I might not. So we'll figure that out. But whether I do or don't, Blockbuster John already gave me the topic for this week, which is going to be horror movies. Just talking about my experience with them, my favorites, why they're my favorites. And just kind of the, without getting into word salad, some of the psychology of why some of them work and some of them don't. Oh, dude, the FX AMD CPUs are legit just space heaters. They got incredibly hot. I remember that. I actually still know somebody who's using AMD FX CPUs. Yeah, I will tell the Leatherface stream. That's a good idea. I will definitely tell the Leatherface stream. YouTube VODs included. Yeah, we're going to get all the VODs caught up. I think I only have 5. So that's going to be easy. Oh, YouTube videos on the horror? Yeah, definitely. Like Crooked Rot from David Firth and a few others I would love to mention on there, which I've shown Crooked Rot a few times, but yeah. Oh, this is Personic Fairy Tale. And I really want to go into more in-depth topics, because I talk about a lot of surface level topics, but I want to talk about some more personal stuff. You know what I mean? And I've already kind of covered the family shit in the first episode. That's not really what I mean. I want to cover more, why I'm into the horror that I'm into, what kind of molded me into the shit that I'm interested in now, that type of stuff. I really want to delve deep into that the next episode. But if we have a guest, obviously we'll table that. I just don't know, so I'll have to find out. But, and why Resident Evil is better than Silent Hill? No, that will not be a topic because it's a falsehood. Just kidding. It's not that serious. It's not that serious, Dr. Red. I was only kidding. It's not that big a deal. Mo better. Yes, it is Mo better. I hope it gets better. So yeah, we'll see. And so yeah, the next 2 games I'm probably going to play, because there's only 2 Silent Hill games that we have not played in the past couple months. That is Silent Hill 3 and 4. Ever since 2024 started, we've played every other one except those 2. So we can knock those out at any point. Probably 4 would be next, I would say, GOG version of that. But I also do want to play Condemned. So Condemned and Silent Hill 4 are the 2 next that are kind of on the docket for us to actually play. We do need to finish Fatal Frame 5, which I could probably do in the next stream. RE0 would be a good one to add. Condemned 2, I would have to buy a copy of. I don't know if it's backwards compatible, but I do have Bridget's original white slim 360 that I could try to play it on, as long as it doesn't freeze, because that system does have freezing issues. But we'll see. Anyways, so guys, it's almost 1 and I do have to be at work at 7 in the AM. So I am going to have to go ahead and call it. But if anybody wants to join the Discord, oh yeah, more watch parties coming in the Discord as well. We need to do way more of those this year. There's also my 2 YouTube channels. The personal one is going to get updated with the podcast and a new Silent Hill video very soon. And then the stream VOD channel is going to be caught up with the stream VODs within the next couple days. So we're going to get everything caught up as to about 24 hours ago. I just have to wait 24 hours before I upload my VODs. But yeah, I checked and I didn't really see anybody else on right now. Let me check one more time. But if nobody else is really on, we'll just go ahead and end without a raid tonight. Whoa, that was an abrupt cutoff. Yeah, I'm not really seeing. I mean, there's one person that we've raided a bunch recently, so we'll relax with that. But anyways, I hope everybody has a great rest of the night. We're gonna disappear into a puff of Silent Hill fog in 3, 2, 1.